welcome everyone to what is likely to be the last episode of our long campaign. We find ourselves returning to the start, challenging Nihilor, the Mind Flayer whom we've been in contact with since all the way back at level 1. And now we are in Sea Deeps, the Mind Flayer colony that has been established in Undermountain. Which has been kidnapping people from the surface, bringing them down and placing them in stasis pods from which to gather information for a project that we don't yet understand. We haven't found the reason why they're doing it. All that we know is that they are doing it on a pretty large scale. We happened to kill a couple of the people being kept in these pods with their overly enthusiastic violence, but we've rescued a few as well. And after going through the first lot of prisoners, captive slaves, we've now found a second group. This group is being defended by a bunch of giant industrial lightning scorpions that have been summoned in here by the Mind Flayers. But the battle is... the momentum of the battle is on our side, and it looks like the victory might be just around the corner. So we'll skip Adrastia and Hisoka. No?
He's here now.
Mine's here.
Oh, right. Just turned up.
I'm here now, yeah.
I didn't notice it. Right. Okay, cool. Well, Adrastia, you know where we are and what we are doing. The Scaladars are crawling all over Zevram, and the Mind Flayers are trying to escape. Take it away, Adrastia.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at the Scaladar attacking Zevram. If I could just pull up my character sheet. That's not gonna do it.
Will not. A creature made of steel is stronger than that.
This might though.
That's more like it.
Alright. pretty bad damage, but I'll
But
take
it's
it.
enough
18.
to just...
Ooh.
There are more coming though. You can see another one emerging, and you can hear yet more trailing behind it.
Alright, well I'll direct my final shot at this new one that's showing up. 16 is probably not going to do it.
Not enough.
Okay. And I'll just move, like, there. That's fine.
Okay. Is anyone controlling Hisoka?
Yeah, I've got Hisoka.
Alright.
So Hisoka will move 10 feet here, then try to squeeze past Zevram for, what's that, 20? That'll be 30 feet. He is then going to toll the dead at the newly emerging Scaladar. I believe it's a wisdom save, yeah, great. And has that rolled any... I don't think it has, but it will be 3d12.
Doesn't seem to have pulled the number up, no.
Has it taken damage, Arctic? I'm not sure.
It has not.
Okay,
Oh, yes
cool.
it has actually.
It has? Awesome.
Oh, yeah, it has, yeah. No, it has not. No.
It has not?
No. It's,
Okay.
it's 0 damage.
Alright, sure. So 9 points of necrotic damage. And no bonus actions from Hisoka, that's his turn.
Okay. Bar Grim.
So he's currently, like, having his face hugged by a mind flare.
I don't think you grappled or anything. You're just in front of it, right?
Alright. Is it injured at all?
I think it just came out of invisibility, so
Yeah.
probably not.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Alright, well, I will go ahead and pop a haste.
Foot on your foot icon on you, which might already be haste.
The foot icon is expeditious retreat, so you will.
Oh, okay, right. My mistake.
Alright.
So you're now hasted.
I will use my hasted action to make a flail attack on the Mind Flayer.
Brilliant.
The
His
16 hit.
breastplate. It will. His breastplate will not defend him against that.
A 10 bludgeoning damage.
Crunch.
And I will use my bonus action to second wind.
That should be higher, shouldn't it?
It's
A
your
lot
fight.
higher.
Yeah, I had my fighter level to it.
Going toe to toe with the Mind Flayer, Zebra.
Alright. I'll move up to this other scorpion dude. Just let me check something. Alright, I will slice at it for a crit, which I will flourish on with a defensive flourish.
Big damage.
Yeah, I don't think the. Oh no, the 1d4 crits as well, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a
Yeah.
dice. Yeah. And once more for the flourished crit. Alright, so it takes. How much is that? 27, 32, 34 damage.
Crushing blow.
And I will have 27 AC till end of my next turn. Or start of my next turn.
So,
Arctic, before I take this turn, would you like me to have the Simulacrum roll a separate initiative? I know you briefly mentioned that last week.
yeah, at this point it's really fun.
Okay, no worries. Sanj will spend his turn. He's a giant octopus, so I'm going to keep this Quelith door open for the rest of the party.
Oh yeah.
And flail my tentacles, beckoning everybody to get inside. The Simulacrum will enter the space and pull up here, and is going to cast Scorching Ray, and is going to send all 3 of the beams at the Mind Flayer that Fargrim is tangled with. For 30, a 16, and a 14.
16 will hit.
Alright, awesome. So the crit does 13, and then the other one does... That was 18 points of fire damage total. And that is my turn.
Hilarious.
I will step up into the room, observe the chaos, and fuck it. I'll use another 20 feet of movement to get next to Big Scorpion and attack 4 times. Yes, 4 times. Making sure I click on the right one here. 22 and a 19 hit.
Both will be enough.
Excellent. Total of 31, 51, 55 damage.
Crunch, and the metal structure is shattered and short circuits.
And then I'll do my best to hide myself between these pods that I'm done.
Okay. There are no intellect devourers. There is a Mind Flayer Arcanist, however. And the Mind Flayer Arcanist tries to appeal to you. He's like, "Don't you remember me? I could have destroyed you a year ago, but I chose not to. Why I have an incredible project here that you could be a part of. You too could join. Sign up now.
Were we here a year ago? I don't think we were.
Would you like some literature on the subject?
Well, this. Did he use his mind blast last turn, or he didn't? Did he? He just tried to
This
stun with the
one
tentacles.
down here. Or
The
this
one with
I know the ones in these rooms did. They fucking blasted the shit out of me. I remember that.
I think he failed to
I
recharge
don't
and
know
so
about the
tried to
guy below
cast
it.
lightning bolt. I think is
Yeah,
what
that's
happened.
right. Yeah, he cast it. He couldn't recharge, so he did a lightning bolt up this way.
Cool. I'll give him their recharges now. This is for the Arcanist. Yep. So he's got it back, and this is for the Mind Flayer who's coming up next. He does not. Okay, so the Arcanist has got his mind blast, and he's the one that's most important at this point. He tries to convince you to join him, but you refuse. And so he lets out a mind blast that hits everyone, including Adrastia, by the look of it.
Yikes.
Is that excluding Octo Sange?
Yeah, it excludes Octo, that's right.
Excellent. Alright. So the simulacrum is alright.
Together!
Inspiration.
Together we can make something brilliant.
Bang.
Blah. The other Mind Flayer, who is terrified, but a little bit more safe, he used his Dominate Monster and it failed. That was, I think, Indomitable, I'm pretty sure. Shit, doesn't have a lot of other options. He's going to use the time-honored tactic of taking cover. And another Scaladar comes skittling down the corridor. Seemingly endless numbers of them. Scrambles straight over the table and heads in a direction towards Margaret. Drastia.
Okay. So the Arcanist is taking cover.
There's a different Mind Flayer and he's hiding. This
right.
one's it's got a bit of cover from Fargrim, but that's not going to matter to you.
Yeah, he's short.
Yeah.
I'll move up 30 feet, and I will try to finish off this Mind Flayer that Fargrim's fighting. And I'll throw Hunter's Mark on him as a bonus action. 28 for the first one.
Cool.
And it's just 16 hit
It just barely does.
for 31 on top of that.
No! His last thought is a memory of the first time he met this party at level 1. Nihilor is dead.
Rest in peace. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Hisoka is going to spend his action trying to pry open this pod. He's done it before, and he knows there are people here, potentially VIPs. So yeah, he's going to try and crack this pod open. I think it was a general strength check.
It is. Athletics, maybe.
Athletics, maybe.
Yeah, we'll go to athletics.
Alright. 26.
You open the door to find the pretty face of a female half-drow. You may have
I
seen
saw
her
this
before.
trailer.
my
No, that
sister.
was a good thing.
Is it? It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oof.
So Hisoka's eyes widen and calls out to Zevran like, oh, "Shit! Like, isn't this your sister?" And then he's gonna use his movement to try and bolster our front line and hit. Like, yeah, he'll stay there. That's fine.
The war is all but won.
Yeah, Fargrim can see that sneaky drow fuck hiding around the corner, and he's not gonna let her. I keep using the wrong term. Illithid fuck hiding around the corner.
They're all the same.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, they're all evil and deserve to be wiped from the planet, but, like, you know. With his action, he is going to Booming Blade. Whoops.
By the way,
with his
that's what that spanner was for. So he lets off his held action. It might stun you. There's a possibility. He
go
slaps
ahead.
you with his tentacles, gives you a big wet slap across the face.
Does not connect.
Just thought I'd cover that. Okay, and so Blooming Blade for is it 19 damage? Yep.
Yep. My
And then haste
haste
action.
attack
Yep. Not enough.
does not connect, and then bonus action.
That will do it.
And then I will take a step away from him.
Right, he wibbles you again.
Does not connect.
No.
I believe taking your readied
Oh.
action counts as using your reaction.
Good point. Sure does. Certainly does.
I think the crab also gets a attack of opportunity.
I think he's too big. Reach of 10.
Yeah, he's still in his threat range.
Sweet.
I'll look back to the pod, and I'll look surprised for a moment, but I steel myself as the job is not done, and I will rush forward using my bonus action movement and 5 feet of my own movement, and I will attack twice on this Skeletor. Does 20 hit?
Yep.
And 23 for another 18. So
30.
36.
36, is it? Right. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Am I able to squeeze through here?
You are not. You are too big.
Cool. That will be my turn.
Okay, negative 36. Okay, cool. No Warrogs, Sanjas.
Alright, Octo Sanj, having everyone enter the room here will end his concentration, revert back to his true form, and with a bonus action, will Expeditious Retreat himself, and so as part of that he will take the dash action. At the 20-foot mark here, am I able to tell, is she comatose, is she dead? What's the
She's
situation?
waking up from a deep sleep. Yeah, waking up from a deep sleep.
Alright. Pause briefly to take it in, but then keep moving. So that's the dash. And then part of my movement, I'll just move 10 feet out here. And the Skeletor shall receive an acid arrow. Just at the 2nd level. And pull out that at his stomach and wind it back like a bowstring and let it go. As a green bolt flies towards the Skeletor. There's 10 points of acid damage, and it will take additional damage on its turn. The simulacrum will move up next to Real Sanj, and then just Ray of Frost the same target.
Perfect.
But I'm sure a 13 will miss, and that'll be me.
Right, Valeria.
I'm stunned. Pretty sure.
You get another saving throw at the end of your turn.
Sure. Get it on a roll.
Mind Flyer.
And
Break out of it.
Ooh, nice.
Last Mind Flayer is trapped and can see no way out. But figuring that the less armored Zevram is going to be the easier target, it slips over towards him and tries to give him the old tentacle treatment.
When he moves, he takes 11 thunder damage.
No! Ooh. His haphazard, blundering strike with his tentacles is entirely ineffective, and he knows his doom is upon him. Galadar grabs Zebram with one claw. It grabs Fargrim with one claw. Does either of those hit? Neither, right?
Neither hit, I don't think.
And it will sting at Zebram.
And that will also miss.
Breaking the rules, numbers are far too high for the monsters to hit the grass deer.
Thanks to Shield of Faith.
I'll put. Is it close enough? Yeah. I'll Hunter's Mark the Scalador and put 2 shots into it. Neither of those is going to hit. What about one more? There we go.
A little better.
25.
Crippled the creature, if it can be called a creature, and it looks like it is about to explode.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Hisoka will use his movement to approach the Mind Flayer, and is going to bring his katana up with both of his hands and strike the 19 for a total of 36 points of damage.
Leaving the Mind Flayer crippled and cutting off one of its arms.
He then shifts into this position and will end his turn.
By now psychically pleading for mercy.
Unfortunately, Fargrim has mind blank on.
Message does not get through.
He will move up and throw a firebolt at the pleading mind flayer. Oof. Fuck it, inspiration.
Better. Stench of burnt sashimi can be smelled everywhere.
And then he will turn around and lay a flail attack into the creature.
Bounces off, but you are not concerned. Zevram is there to finish the task.
Alright, give him the old 1-2. 18 hits, yeah.
I don't think it does. 19.
Oh. Boop.
Tink-a-tink.
Alright,
Break through.
I forgot to roll the acid damage at the start of the Scaladar's turn from Acid Arrow.
Cool. Yep.
So it's going to take another 6 points of acid damage, and then...
Fizzle. Shit, I've lost sound. Fuck, I hate when this happens. I think I'm gonna have to fucking restart my computer. Fuck!
No worries.
I've lost all sound. I have no... Restart the fucking computer. Sorry, master start. Fuck. Let's shit. I'll finish the combat.
Must retard.
Executed. Alright, I will be back in a moment. As the last of the foes has been destroyed. Probably take about 5 minutes. That's
How long does your enlarge last again?
Enlarge is a minute, if I'm not mistaken. We'll just find out.
Right. Man, potions of enlarge is so much better.
Do they last longer?
They last 1d4 hours, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, whoa. That's not bad at all.
Just letting y'all know now, I'm gonna try and find some other enemies before this haste potion runs out.
Ditto.
You two just like flying around on cocaine trying to fight people.
Well,
Yeah, he's gonna fucking like sprint out to the nearest door, kick it open.
rounds
We-
Let
left
me in!
or it's a wrap.
well, if you need context, we sort of got dragged down here just because of where the enemies were coming from, but is to the north where
Northeast-ish.
there's like these turbines or something which are channeling water or some sort of liquid into the middle of the complex.
They're generating a lot of power for something, and we haven't found out what exactly.
Well, there's some scary looking tunnels down to the south west, and to the south there's another corridor, and there's this door to the west. I'd like to at least figure out what's down here.
Oh, we might get dragged into another fight. That's all.
I just hope if we get dragged into another fight, it's soon.
It's what?
Soon.
Oh.
While I still have haste. I only got one spell left. And Hex Curse, because I thought there was actually going to be a boss at some point, which may or may not be the case.
There
Who
still
the
might
fuck
be.
knows? Yeah.
Just depends on whether or not that Extremiton fellow is here or down in Shichital, I think is the name of the other colony they have.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yara. So the Saladar short circuits, explodes, smokes, and is destroyed. I'm still loading. The last of the mind flayers have been slain, haven't they? There's nothing left.
That we can see, yeah, I think so.
I think we're still gonna run around though, or at least I am.
Yeah. Well,
Chase
two of
random
us are still hasted. We're gonna
So
do a
don't-
quick
I'll bring us
search
out
of
of
this place.
combat, unless you know there's nothing left.
Yeah. How many rounds of haste have you got left?
8.
That's a lot.
Ditto.
All right. I guess we'll stay in turn order. Probably won't make too much of a difference. All right, Valeria.
Knowing what I know, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the northeast. 30, 60, haste, dash. Action dash. Okay, I'm done.
Cool. Still loading for me, but that should be no problem. The mind flayers have perished. Who comes after
I will-
them? It's
I will also say over the mind link I see something. But yeah, done.
Yeah,
think
I
it's
guess it's just him and Fargrim because we're the only two hasted.
It'll be Adrastia, I think, following Valeria.
I think so.
yep, addressed you.
Alright, I'll move up 30 feet.
It's still loading for me, so I can't really see what you're doing.
Yeah, I've run down through the southernmost corridor and come out in like a cave.
Oh yeah, like and what verging off towards what's your character's right, but what's our left?
Yeah, is the cave
Very
shaped like
short.
a dick? If that helps.
Yeah, you've reached a wall of force.
All right, I'll back up then, and you can tell me where I hit it.
You shouldn't. I don't think you can get past it. Maybe you can.
Yeah, walls aren't stopping at the moment.
Oh, they're not stopping. Right. Okay, there's a wall of force over here. If this is the way that you went. Oh no, you went a different way. Oh right, I was thinking.
Yeah,
My mistake.
I went down this way.
All right. You run into something when you get right here. Bump into something invisible.
Roger.
Yeah. All right, and we can let those guys enter the initiative now. How'd they go? Not great. Great at all. All the monsters get to go together. How lucky. Zevram.
I would head up towards my sister and make sure she's alive and well.
What are you doing here? I never thought I'd see you again.
Oh, I had heard that you were kidnapped and, well, we just happened to be coming through this part of town. Good to see you again.
I was having a dream. I was having a dream that I was living in the surface world, in Waterdeep. But I was a barmaid at a tavern. The Yawning Portal was its name.
Well, you needn't dream anymore. We're going to get out of here. Can you walk?
Yes, yeah, I think so.
Our job isn't done here, but we'll be leaving shortly. And I will help her out of her pod. Does she seem injured in any way?
No, perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right. Over our telepathic bond, I will call out to both Valeria and to Fargrim to not go far, as we are yet to discover what exactly is happening here. With this in mind, no, there are still many pods, many people to save. I'll ask Ahsoka to give me a hand this side. I will zip past with my expeditious retreat, movement, and dash. I've lost all sight of Valeria, so I will sit tight and hold here. The simulacrum is going to move over to this pod and try to use its action to open up the this pod here with its strong muscles. 15.
That's enough. And you find a famous man who actually lives in your neighborhood. He's a resident of the North Ward? Resident of the North Ward. The guy's name is Horn Raven. He's a lord, a proper lord of Waterdeep. He's also a real prick. One of the proponents of like the Anti-Goblin Act and basically a human supremacist. So you open this guy's pod and he blinks and he looks up at you and he absolutely screams, it's here to eat my brain!
The simulacrum remains silent.
Close it again.
That's turn, yeah.
I will action cast my Whirling Sandstorm, Shadow of Moil. It's my final spell. Haste action. I will drink a potion. And I'm done.
There is water pouring in through here, spinning this turbine, which shoots back in the direction from which you came.
Excellent.
Mind flayers. Okay, mind flayers. None. There are, however, lots of Duergar. And the Duergar see the opportunity now to gutter stomp their ancient cousin. And I'll move them into position before I make them visible, because that's the way they do it. I think you're actually too concerned. The rest of them, because there are more of them, they drop their invisibility and instead choose to grow enlarged.
Oh, let's do this shit.
This is what you wanted, isn't it?
This is every dwarf's dream. The Morden Salmon are gonna be proud of Fargrim today.
Yeah, you will right a lot of historic wrongs.
Grudgeon's about to be settled.
They're watching up from the heavens like there's a cockfight going on down below.
Like fucking Morden is like cracking a dwarven ale right now at his like great dwarven armchair. Like he's watching a football match.
He's got that rubber finger pointer like over his hand.
Hit up advantage.
Oh shit.
No contact.
Try to mine you. They cannot. But just when
I
you're
am impenetrable.
just when you're
Sorry.
feeling confident, the door that you went past opens.
Oh goddamn it! This really is a football match, and now I have to blitz through a line.
Yeah, it gets a little bit worse at this point. How about dominate monster?
I am immune to charm.
Oh yeah. Mention of the charm, isn't it?
Yep, must succeed or be charmed.
It's not worth the other ones trying the same thing. They still have their action. I suppose they could mind blast. They don't give a fuck about the Duergar. Yeah, they mind blast because they don't give the fuck about the Dwerger. Alright, so 8 saving throws for the Dwergers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not real good. They're all stunned, I think. But you pass, which is kind of hilarious.
I'm like the smartest fighter that could possibly be. Yeah.
There are
they
no
just
more
nuked a
Skeletars.
bunch of Dwarker.
Yeah, that's they just hit their own thralls. Alright, the party has split, Adrastia. What do you do?
Hmm. As I continue going on down this way to the south. See a little bit of something.
Yeah, a little bit something. Probably can't see it through the walls, though. Sorry,
No, I
I've got-
can't.
No.
I'll just call out that there's something back here, and I'll use my bonus action to move back 20 feet here. That's all my actions, unfortunately.
Alright, Hisoka has instruction from Adrastia. Probably wouldn't try to release anybody given the situation. This sounds like there's still shit going on, so he just dashes up next to her and that's it.
And Fargrim.
Since these guys are stunned, I can just blitz past them, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Fargrim will just raise his shield up and like a linebacker bull rush past the northernmost Dwergar. Come around the corner and see Christmas. He will launch a fireball. Into the corridor with the 3 mind flayers.
1, 2, 3. Here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Full damage.
And then charge in and smack that one in the face with his hasted action. But to no avail.
Fortunately not.
I'll continue helping Kalal to get out, and I'll tell her to try to stay safe and stay far away from the battle.
Sanjas.
And then I'll rush down this way, I think.
Okay. Sarge is going to use his movement to run back the way he came. Will bonus action dash, and will main action dash. The simulacrum will kind of like blankly look at this fellow, and then just follow suit with a move and a dash.
Clear.
I will move. Holy shit.
Indeed. The Ettins enter the combat. They have blank looks on their face. They are two-headed giants, 4 of them, and they have blank looks on their face. They stare at you with only the barest comprehension, but what comprehension they do have tells them to destroy you.
Blank looks on their face, huh?
Yeah,
I don't suppose that's a similar look that I've seen with brain dogs inhabiting people.
very similar. Glassy-eyed.
Alright. Well, let's get to work. Go ahead and action attack this one. 37
Yes.
with strike for strike.
You beat it armor class by about 24.
Excellent. Is it dead after it's taken like 80 damage?
Damage will kill it and will cause both of its heads to begin to pop.
Both of them are fuck.
Pop? Why is it moving behind me?
Because I can't. Because I have to roll 20. It won't let me exit unless I do.
Sure. Pop. Okay. Yeah. Valeria would very much like to do damage, but ain't about the fucking brain dogs. So I will just leave now. Leave and now. I'm done.
And not a moment too soon, because that's when they pop out. Voila!
I'm done.
Mind flayers. Okay, so there are no mind flayer arcanists. But we move on to the scrawny Ettins, so back to the Ettins. Valeria, the Ettins, the ones that survive, stumble towards you blindly and a little bit blissfully, maybe. They can't possibly catch you, but they're going to try.
Of course.
I'll give them their 8. Before they make their saving throws, I'll do the other guys. They all maneuver so that they can toss their javelins or shoot their crossbows or whatever it is. Fargrim, you've got a bit of extra armor class from the Ball of Duergar. Not that you actually need the fucking thing. So I assume that they're going to need natural 20s to hit you.
Presumably, haste gives an AC bonus on top of what I already got.
Yeah, so natural 20 I'd say. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They fire crossbows that have a liquid bolt. Rather than being sharp and pointy, it appears to be, a black liquid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. None are going to hit. I'll give 8 saving throws for the other guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think most of them, or a lot of them snap out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snap out of it. Nice for them. Leave 3 stunned. 2, 3, and now the mind flayers, because they're all conveniently going together like one big mass. You have proved resilient to them so far, but this can't last forever. Tentacles. I rolled like 20 fucking rolls that turn. I should have gotten 120. That's the statistic. So that's all of those guys. I don't think there are any others. Yeah, that's it. Drastia.
Okay. I'm gonna start proceeding down this way now.
You hear a grinding, slithering sound coming from this direction.
Upon hearing that, I'm gonna change my mind. Use my bonus action back the way I came. I'll hold an action to shoot anything that appears.
Only 30. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh my
6.
goodness.
You can see it now, Sanj?
I can.
One of your Sanjas? Okay, let's see if you're within range.
If
I don't
I'm
think so.
if I'm not mistaken, there might be a wall of force.
There might be, there should be, and there was.
Uh-huh. Okay.
The person who operates the wall of force has chosen to drop it.
Smart, I would too.
Let's check the range on this. I don't think it's going to be close enough. Quickly make it a spellcaster. That's the easiest way to do this. Spellcasting NPC. Range. Going to be 150 feet. Alright.
Whoa. Holy shit. Who is this? Is this from the... Is this from this creature?
The big worm, that's right.
And it's targeting who?
The only person who can see, I'm pretty sure, which is Simulacrum.
Okay, so it's the simulacrum takes the psychic damage anyway, which might actually kill it.
Okay, so let's roll the damage. 46.
Yeah, the simulacrum just melts basically.
The last thing that you see looking through its eyes is one of those tremendous mind flayer worms that so plague the surface. Briefly. And yeah, we know that the wall of force barriers that are keeping it safe, keeping it separated, have been removed. Ahsoka.
Alright. Is Ahsoka aware at all of that same slithering noise that Adrastia had heard?
Yeah, and he'll also, yeah, he can hear it. It's very loud.
Alright, sure. He will move here, kind of like pressing himself up against this wall, and is going to hold an action. He will hold the attack action.
Alright, Fargrim's man enough to, or dwarf enough to know an untenable situation when he sees one. It's time to zoom out of here.
3 mind flayer attacks. 1,
Yep.
2, 3.
God damn it.
Target is medium or smaller. It is grappled.
Yep.
Stay where you are.
Alright then.
So
Make an intelligence saving throw or be stunned.
You don't take any psychic damage either, which is good.
All good.
You want to play the hard, or you want to play hard? I'll play hard.
You're grappled.
I
You have to
will-
remain where you are.
Yeah. Or is it the last one that grappled me?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. I will. Yeah, I guess pop a firebolt into him.
All right. Tries to crack your helmet open.
Smack him with my flail,
Crunch.
and then do it again.
That's an effective combination. But brutalized though he is, he hangs on, psychically aware of the devastation that you've caused elsewhere.
Alright, that'll do me.
I will take position up next to the wall here, and I'm going to take the dodge action.
See, Roll20 was saving that crit to screw me.
What? Wanted it for
Oh.
dramatic effect.
Actually, sorry, I won't take the dodge action. I will drink a potion of speed.
Okay, don't lose concentration.
It's a potion, so I don't have to worry about it.
So.
Okay. So I've seen my simulacrum melt. I don't think I can see what that is from my current position, so you move forward, get a glimpse of it. Pinch the bridge of his nose. Not sign up for this shit. That's 20. That's his movement. Fuck. Dracia, we're going to need that crossbow of yours. I will bonus action dash around this corner and present the quadrock, and I'm going to summon a water elemental using all of its charges, and I will begin concentrating on that. Or do you need to? You have to concentrate on like spells that come from magic items. Still requires concentration, doesn't it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm no longer benefiting from the expeditious retreat, and I will pull a water elemental out.
Cool.
To aid us. That will be me. I'll drop the elemental and roll its initiative down the line.
Work. Valeria.
I've debated doing this like 30 times since it was my turn last. I'm gonna do it. Cause fuck it. It's the last
It's all over.
session. Yep. Moving back 45 feet. I'm gonna use my attack action to hit the Etten. Where is it? Here we go. 25 and 21 to hit. Total of 58 damage.
Brutal, but he is just barely alive. 2 hit points left.
Bonus attack. Bonus action attack, I should say. 21 to hit for another 27 points of damage. And then I will use my haste action to dash away. And this is, just to be clear before I move again, this is something that I can walk over, is that right?
However, it is discharging electricity, so you might get electrocuted while you do it.
Never mind.
The Ettins both have 10 foot of reach.
They cannot
so
opportunity attack me because they can't see me.
Right.
I am heavily obscured. 15 for my original movement, and then another 60 for the haste action, and then I'm done. Arctic.
KKK. Some more brain dogs begin to erupt out of the skull of the one that you just killed. And the Ettins follow. So they go, yeah. Okay, so 2 more brain dogs arrive. And these 2 happily bound on after you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mind Flayer Arcanists. There are scrawny Ettins. And the Ettins rush after you without even a semblance of tactics. They just follow the leader. Say anything while they do, come back or stop or anything. They just run after you silently, splashing in the water as they go. Because 3 of them are still stunned. The rest of them are not, and they are going to cut off your escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 6. So, 4 of them are attacking in hand-to-hand combat from normal sized. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have advantage because of grapple. Well, the grapple doesn't give advantage.
No, it's not restrained.
Yeah. In any case, it's only 1 hit. You don't have concentration spells going, do you? Oh,
Haste.
haste. Shit. And you're concentrating on that?
Yep.
Right, that's nasty. Haste is the one that you don't want to fuck up. And the rest of the Duergar just fire their crossbows into you. Again, you have cover. As we already know, these are going to be difficult shots. 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1.
I don't think they get their enlarged with range attacks, do they?
Yeah, it does with javelins, so I guess it does with crossbows as well. Just makes it turns the crossbow into a ballista. Yeah. But that D4 is not size damage anyway. That's impact damage. It's a bludgeoning damage. It's an explosion created by what's in the vial. It can't push you back because you're grappled, so that doesn't matter. It just explodes upon impact. The Mind Flayers. Actually, 2 of the Duergar are going to move out of the way. They follow the orders strictly, so you have an attack of opportunity if you want to attack any of them. Being grappled by
refrain.
Okay, cool. And the rest of the Mind Flayers all get around you. Now they try to extract your brain. This is interesting. It has to be an incapacitated human who is grappled by the Mind Flayer. Right, I thought they just had to be grappled. You're not incapacitated, are you?
Nah.
So they can't extract your brain. All they can do is whip you with their tentacles.
I whip my hair back and forth. No connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Now move up a little bit. Not sure that's a good angle, probably not. I need to move up a bit more.
Yeah.
And we'll do it. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll put some shots into the Neolithid. I'll make these serpent venom bolts too, why not? Wow, good decision, I guess.
Need. Thing. 24 and 13, 37?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. 37, yeah. And the next one. 16. Does this hit a Neolithid?
I don't think so. It just barely does. 16 is what you need.
Oh, not Wyvern poison. Ignore that.
Not Wyvern. Try again.
Alright, so 30 for that second one. So 67 total.
Creature grows agitated and angered, but it certainly doesn't slow it down.
And I'll use my bonus action to run away.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with Hisoka, no. It's not going to go Hisoka. it's going to use its acid. There's just too many targets, and so it targets all 4 of you, including the elemental, with its acid.
Ahsoka took the held action, so a 16 hits. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
right?
it does.
Great. So it's going to be your hand a sec. It'll just be the first of the leftmost numbers on each of those because it's not the
Oh
crit.
yeah, 27 and 9, 26.
36.
Yeah, sorry. I hovered over the dice value and couldn't then remove what it had shown me.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so
Okay,
I'm gonna reload that now. But yeah, that's all good. And then yeah, it'll do its thing.
Cool. And the acid breath. So you check for Hisoka, Sanj, Adrastia, and the elemental.
Yes. So for oh man, I'm just reloading everything. Sorry.
Yeah.
The elemental. Yeah, slowly getting there. Alright.
Cool.
Sorry. So dex saves was it? So for Hisoka. For Sandwich. And Sanj will also react with and absorb elements. And for the elemental dex save. And the elemental has resistance to the acid damage.
Alright, make a concentration check to hang on to the elemental.
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I can fail it, to be honest.
Right.
Because I think, because I've got my stone set to con saves.
Cool.
Alright, and I'll go through and figure out who's taking what. What was the DC?
16, I think.
Okay, sure. No worries. So Circuit takes full damage. And I take a quarter, and the elemental take half. Okay, cool.
Oh, you absorb elements in that too.
Cool.
6. Okay. So I take 9 damage. And the elemental takes 18. Alright, cool.
So let's go.
Alright, Hisoka on his turn, then is going to shift up a little bit and will take the attack action. I just need to check. He is going to, I don't know, he's going to use his action to use his Divine Intervention.
Okay.
And he's going to pray to his Talos, maybe? His alignment's lawful evil, so we'll say it's Talos, I guess. Smite this great purple worm, please. And fails. So that's him.
Okay. Algrim, you are grappled and with no way of pushing it past your adversaries, or you could, take it. Yeah, push action, but it's not going to get you very far. Trapped.
Yeah. Argrim will attempt to finish off the Mind Flayer grappling him.
Okay.
Unsuccessful, so he'll try again.
Ooh, well, cripples it, but it hangs on out of sheer tenacity.
Oh, I actually hit the flail instead of booming blade.
Sure. So how much damage is the extra?
9.
Okay, and it's the thunder damage will crush his woody bones within his soft flesh.
Alright, and with a gap open in the line, Argrim will circumvent around, basically.
Oh yeah.
Using his
One,
haste
two.
speed.
Yeah, so 1-2 attacks from that guy. One. Basically an attack from each one, basically.
Can you get that far?
Yeah, I'm hasted.
Alright.
Yeah. 3 Duergar attacks. 1, 2, 3. But first, I suppose we should do the 2 tentacle attacks first instead of more important ones. Neither hit. None hit.
Yeah. Really wish I had my fucking arcane charge right now, dear god. Like, hey, you can teleport and get an extra sprint in the same turn.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah. You hear Parker yell, "I'm coming, boys!"
Alright, I'm going to run up and I'm going to cast a Dissonant Whispers on this Neothalid.
Okay. Turn. Wisdom save, here we go. They're pretty good at their wisdom, but not today.
Alright, so it needs to use its reaction to move its speed immediately.
Oh yeah, and we get
Away
opportunity
from
attacks,
you?
don't we?
Yep.
1.
And as soon as it does that, as soon as it does, I will warcast a Booming Blade on it. So, where is my Booming Blade? I need to make an attack first. So that hits. So 11 thunder damage and... no. It'll be 16 slashing from the attack, 11 thunder damage immediately, and then 12 as the Booming Blade immediately triggers.
39.
And then Hisoka's 22 from the opportunity attack he gets.
Excellent.
And,
Carving it up.
yeah, and then I will chase after it and use my hasted action to attack it once more.
Yeah, stoked to see tentacles extending from the north here.
I can't see what that is, but I have a feeling that we're not alone here, guys. We're not fighting one of these. Oh, that's my turn.
Okay.
Shit. Oh man, like rock and hard place at the moment. I think that Neolithid is the crux of our fucking issues right now. So Sandra's going to move 30 feet here. And is going to... Oh boy. Oh man, it's just going to be a cantrip, I think. It's just going to be a Ray of Frost down at the Neolithid.
You've still got plenty of hit points left, but you're running out of other resources.
I certainly am. 12 points of cold damage and its speed is reduced by 10 feet. And that is me.
Yeah, it is.
And then I think the water elemental is going to move. Are you able to give me vision with that token by any chance, Arctic? Just because I can't quite see, like, in this space here. It's going to dash, like...
Oh, yeah.
I just don't want to get Fargrim in... That's in its space, pretty much. So if it can dash to, like...
You see Farker making friends.
So I think that's 30 feet. And it can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide. So now... Alright, it's going to use its action to dash and end up here. Holy shit. That's its turn.
There's a
It
few
was
of them,
fine
right?
when it was Dwergar.
I forgot to make the saving throws for those Dwergar. I'll do that now.
Holy mother of the gods. That's Sanj
Like
and
one,
Sanj and the elemental, yeah.
few of them, right?
Just a couple.
There's a few of them.
Yeah, I was about to get my fireball on, but then fucking 3 Elithid burst out of a closet.
Oh, as they want to do.
Alright, Valeria.
I'm gonna double dash. Still don't see the party. I'm done.
The intellect devourers pursue you, and they'll arrive in about 7 rounds. Cannons, the Ettins are in hot pursuit as well. Okay, look at these bastards. Vermin. Crossbows. Crossbows, one and all. I need natural 20s to hit. Ignore the water element. How many of them? Oh shit. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 crossbows and 3 mallets. I'll do the mallets first. Picks whatever they are. 1, 2, 3 war picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 crossbows. I'll miss 1 hit. 1 war pick hits. That's all of the Duergar, although they can at least maneuver to a better position.
Just move the elemental for you for the time being.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't think I think I didn't see that guy there. So I'll give him
Dwergar
an
like to
attack.
call this penis formation.
Indeed. And, he will be penis with a wart formation. Attack of opportunity from the elemental.
He technically hasn't left his reach because he's.
Oh, he hasn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
occupying those
Yeah.
4.
Of course. The Mind Flayer for domination didn't work. We've already tried that. I don't have a lot of options after that. So I guess that just means tentacle attacks. Dice. Woo! A lot of monsters addressed here.
I lose connection.
No, you still here? We can hear.
I thought I did for a moment there. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and start moving this way. Oh, that's not good. quickly call out to Hisoka and Sanj and point down towards the southerly direction. Like, if we got company down this way, a lot of them. So I got 5 feet of movement still, so I'll move here. Not really, it's a bit awkward. So I'll just dodge, I think. Oh, right now I can see Arkham in the middle of them. I didn't realize he moved down there. In that case, I'll use my bonus action to start moving down here.
Oh, hi, Dracia.
Hello. Bit of a pickle.
Oh, you should see
Attack
the rest of the corridor. It's lovely.
And attack the Mind Flayer closest to, directly south of Fargrim. That's not gonna do it.
It is not.
I should. For 21. And 22, so 43 total to the southern Mind Flayer.
God damn! You got my tentacles.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
He's no longer affected by your whatever it is you did to him, right, Zebra?
Pardon?
Oh, like
this-
whatever forced him away. He's no longer affected.
No, it's like it does its thing and then it's done.
Alright, boss, show us the other one.
Okay.
I was
Okay. The Neozalids start fighting over their prey, and they both attempt to. No, one's gonna hit everyone with a feeble mind.
Holy shit. Important question. Which one? Am I able to see I suppose, is it casting a spell?
It is not casting a spell.
Yeah, okay.
So just for my sake, which one is casting it or doing it?
This one.
Okay. All right. What is it? Intelligence saving throw. Oh, lovely. That's I don't know what the DC is.
Do not
You got
know.
inspiration.
No, he's used
I
it.
already used it before.
Feeble mind. Pretty sucks. The other
Thing
one.
is, I could cure this, but I need to cast a spell to do so.
I think Ahsoka's got greater restoration.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a I don't know. I'm a bit funny about it because I don't know. Like, he has nothing prepared on his sheet, right? Like, none of the spells are selected.
It's the last episode. We'll shoot what he does.
Yeah, I think Billy in the past has just said, I know this spell, I'll cast it now. He doesn't really prepare them.
Nah,
okay.
I don't think so. Just
Doesn't
grabs
really
the spell
get
that
how
he needs at the time.
Yeah, doesn't really get how cleric works. But so what happens to me here? My charisma score becomes 1. Can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language. Okay, I can't do anything. Creature can, however, identify its friend. Oh, well, that's great. Hey, guys.
What was that noise, bro? Was that from or Sevrum?
Both.
You guys make
I'm playing with my one. Alright.
Crush the beetle.
And then the
Yeah.
second one attacks me, is that right? Okay.
Second one attacks you with a 23.
Alright. 23 will hit.
Fortunate.
Adrian!
You can still fight technically. You
Make
just can't.
str-
Oh, shit.
DC 18 strength saving throw. No good. You have been swallowed. Grim. Very grim.
All right. Ahsoka, fuck, is going to pop out. Zevram has since disappeared. Is unsure of what to do, and so will So I used heal. Is going to. Oh, that's not the ruler. I think he's within 60 feet. Gonna try and cast harm on the Neothalid.
Okay.
Yes, so 53 necrotic damage, and I think it now needs to try and keep Zevram under wraps. Because it's taken more damage on its turn than 30.
What happens? I don't
So,
understand.
so harm is just straight damage, but I think with the Neothalid's attack here, it says if the Neothalid takes 30 damage or more on a single turn.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Sorry, from a creature
Must
inside
succeed
it.
on a.
That's a creature
Yeah.
inside
Oh, from
it.
a creature inside it.
Never mind. That is all good.
Yeah.
Spell succeeding.
No, it says or.
Oh, does it say?
Oh,
Or
no,
more
sorry.
from- yeah,
I'm reading that wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
and will then proceed into cover again, and that's his turn.
Alright.
Fargrim will juke left and then sprint right out of the pocket.
Yeah. Attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay, the Mind Flayer is really the only one that matters. Let's get him out of the way first. Whoa. That's got to be close.
But no cigar, not with haste.
Really? Okay, there's another Mind Flayer as well.
There it is.
That does it.
Fuck me.
At
Get
least you're
over
immune to
here.
damage.
Yeah.
So isn't that the one that's inside the water elemental?
It hasn't whelmed yet, but it's still occupying its space. Yeah.
Alright. Well, if it wants to play this fucking game again, it can have the same thing that happened to its friend.
Bam, dead immediately. The first one will kill it, and then you'll be able to deliver the other two into the other one.
If the one that grapples me is dead, I'm just gonna try to run away again.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with my hasted action, I will sprint. That'll do me.
The workers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacks of opportunity. No good. One, don't say 3. Do another one. Still no good. Brilliant, brilliant. And you are slipping away. Oh, did you see that? Says Moraiden. Did you see that? He dodges left. He feints right. But that's a linebacker right there.
It's a grease dwarf.
Go grease lightning. Zebra.
Okay. I say to myself, "This not on the mountain."
Me no happy.
And I look at my sword, and I look at where I am. It's Mac.
You only have a
Really,
plus
you're
2
wrong.
bonus to a
I
fucking
didn't know
roll.
you could roll that low. Oh my
Mac.
God.
It's
Oh, is
because
your strength what, or 12?
no, it's because I'm a hexblade and I use charisma, which is at 1 now.
Shit.
That is a shame.
But if you can't use magic, you just default to strength, don't you?
It's a class feature. It's not magic per se.
Unfortunate.
Oh,
Gosh.
man.
Wait, is the inside AC lower than the outside AC?
If in a different game, yes, if we were, but not in 5th edition.
It's like the
This-
Guardians
this-
of the Galaxy
Yeah, I was just about to
quote.
say Guardians of the Galaxy rules.
What? That doesn't make any sense. The skin would be the same as on the outside. I think that's all I can do.
Painful.
Going to step forward and seeing this thing fucking devour Zevram in front of me, I'm going to tell it to and say, "Drop it, boy." And I'm going to send through, slap a bit of back guano sulfur right in the hands, and draw forth the biggest fireball I can. I'm going to send a 7th level fireball directly at this fucking Neothalid. But yes, 7th level.
Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say.
So, I am going to.
You're gonna send the 7-die fireball?
7th level fireball. Didn't we need disintegrate for something?
For the walls of force that have disappeared.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So I'm going to put it right there. And this is 7th level. 46 points of fire damage.
Wow.
Oops. You deleted it? Cool.
I did, yeah.
Good, good. So I pushed it to the
How's
back and
the-
then it moved.
How's the new
46.
looking?
Looking roasted, but like a snail or a slug that has had salt poured upon it. Won't seem to. It's not dropping it. 46. Negative 46. Come on. Just not dropping it. I don't know why. Let's do it manually. Yeah, maybe I'm getting lag or something because it's not adjusting the hit points.
Is it tied to the other Neothalid, maybe?
No, I've just got some unusual lag. It's. I think I have to reload roll 20. It's not letting me click icons now. It's just some bullshit. So I'll just reload the page. Doesn't kill it in any case.
Sure. Zevram, I'm coming! I'm going to move forward. And that's Sanj, and then the Elemental is just going to try and offer Fargrim a bit more of an opportunity to get out. He's going to occupy the space of 3 of the Dwergar and use its Whelm ability.
Oh no.
A lot to load, so it might take a while. Okay, so strength 15. How many of them are there?
There are 3 Dwergar currently.
1, 2, 3. Probably got like a +2 or something. So if we get close, I'll check it out. Just roll it to get it out of the way, over and done with. Those rolls aren't coming through yet, are they?
Nah, not yet.
There we are. So 1 will pass.
Sure, so the 2 that fail take some damage and are grappled. So 2d8. That's 4. So 2 of them take 13 points of damage, are grappled, and they are restrained, and unable to breathe unless they can breathe water. And one of them, I think, gets shoved out because it passed.
Shoved out like that?
I think so. If the saving throw is successful, the target is pushed out of the elemental space. Yep. Yeah, and then that's it. Yeah, so it's now grappled and restrained 2 medium or smaller targets, which is all good. Yeah, that's its turn.
I run up and ask Sanj telepathically what the fuck is going on.
There's not enough time to tell you. Giant worm ate Zevram. He's lost his mind.
I charge towards the giant worm and start hitting it with my pointy stick.
Brilliant idea.
As I get close to the worm and see there's another giant worm, I realize this is problematic. And I will bonus action Hexblade's Curse, the one that's got Zevram right now. And then I will strike twice. 15 hit?
No, 16.
Very bad. Both miss. I'm done.
Indeed, it does look like it is the final episode after all. As the Winterlect Devourers can be heard splashing through the water, or maybe paddling because the water line's bigger than they are, as they struggle to catch up with you.
Can I?
Yep.
Can I fucking inspiration the last attack?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm done.
47 damage. Nice.
47, I think, will either do it or come very close to doing it. Its page is still loading for me. It's incredible.
There's a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah. That's. I think that's the problem. Is that my poor RAM just can't handle all of the tokens that are on the screen at the moment. But you destroy it, and in doing so, you cut out. You give Zevram a cesarean delivery.
Excellent. And then I transferred the fucking hex to this other one. All right. Now I really am done.
Now you're done. Ronnie Evans charge after you with the brain dogs jumping up onto them like chihuahuas that want to be carried.
Okay.
Do they have prams for them?
They got handbags.
Yeah.
The Dwarves would give up at this point if they only had a brain. A bit of a Wizard of Oz fan, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, still they have a dog. Instead of a Dorothy, they got Toto calling the shots.
Hold the line! Yeah, should have known that you'd get it. Our hapless. Well, look, they've got a water elemental. Let's destroy the water elemental. What's this? How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and another fucking 5 or something. Yeah, I'm not even sure how many there are, but let's find it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my gosh.
And like 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go with that many.
Alright, hang on a sec. So the 11 misses, the 6 misses, that hits. And does it get knocked back? That is the big question.
It will be knocked back. It's not grappled, so it's got nowhere to be knocked back though. Because of the,
Yeah, that's yep. Okay, cool. No worries then. So
yeah, I guess it can't.
I have to make a saving throw.
yeah. So that there is the 9 that I can see. Miss. That hits for a 14. Miss. That hits for a 3. That will also hit for a 9. Miss. Alright, that's all sorted then. It's still standing.
The Mind Flayer gives one last final ditch effort to try to Mind Blast Fargrim. I guess can it enter? Can the Mind Flayer enter your space?
That's a good question.
Don't think so. The whelm action means you can do it, but I don't think.
Yeah, I think that's the
yeah.
trait there that gives it the ability to do so.
Yeah, so basically what it does is it squeezes in there and then it forms as its physical form. So no, I don't think it can. All right, so Mind Blast into Fargrim.
Indomitable that. Ooh.
And you are halted. So yeah.
There's a lot of work on. I can say I had noticing that Fargrim's just got mind blasted and he's just kind of standing there. Like, oh come on, this is no time to just be standing there. I'm gonna run up to him and attempt to feed him a potion of heroism. And because you're stunned, I guess you can't really resist.
That sounds right. You start drowning. No, just kidding.
Water on the lung.
So you gain 10 temporary hit points, and also the effect of the Bless spell, which does not require concentration.
Sweet.
Uh-huh.
And then I will just move back a little bit.
This one hasn't
Never
used
thought
its
a day would
acid.
come where I'd be helped by a drow.
Indeed. This one hasn't used its acid spray. It's Neothalid. And while that might be excellent tactics, it's not what it does. It wants to eat. Very, very hungry. And so it snaps out with its tentacles to try to re-swallow them.
Sorry, Zevram. Oh no! That fucked my plan.
I don't think a 15 will hit though.
Don't think it will. And when it doesn't hit, it follows up by moving in. It had intended to snap you and then run away with you, slither away. Didn't work. Right, Hisoka.
Okay, Hisoka is going to move out now, having seen Valeria run through. That's 30 feet. I believe Great Arresto is a touch spell. It is a touch spell. So he's going to then just dash into combat with the Neothalid here. So he's moved his dash, that's Hisoka.
A stunned mullet. Breaks out of it. Zevram.
With my lightning speed, I will say no, bad one, and I will smack 3 times. I'm still hasted. Is that it?
Accidentally, it hits. You try to smack it with the flat of your blade, and you accidentally turn it the wrong angle and chop it on.
And I'm gonna defensive flourish with this. But it's not as graceful as you've seen before.
I don't know, that's pretty graceful.
Neothalid barely seems to notice.
I'm helping.
And your best.
We're
running out of resources. What are we going to do?
Seeing Zevram has come to, that's good. Fuck, I don't have much juice left in the tank. It's got to be a fuck. Yeah, I begin to come back before sending a ray of frost out at the Neothalid myself. $19 points of cold damage, and I will end my turn here. And I don't think I can make out any of the impending shit that's coming up that corridor, so that's Sanj. On the Elemental's turn, the two Dwergar that are grappled are going to take the same damage from the Whelm. 2d8. 4. I'm going to try and recharge its Whelm ability. It does gain it again, but instead it's going to take a multi-attack at the Illithid below it. It's going to slam it twice. 13 and a 15?
15 will hit. Yeah, the second will hit.
And 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
The Mind Flayer, not severely injured, begins to question whether it's worth continuing this struggle. Valeria.
The more I think about this, the less smart it seems, but fuck it, it'll be cool. I go up to this thing, I reach out my hand, touch the wormy flesh, and tell it to fuck off.
Ooh.
Charisma save, right?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck off.
Nice. Where will go?
And then I will.
That worm had Zevran in its belly, actually.
That would
Yeah,
be
that I'll move back to where I saw the other people. Holy shit! What the fuck is this?
You haven't seen the half of it yet. Like, there's a fucking lot more behind them.
I guess I'll haste action dash to see what the fuck's going on over here. Okay.
Can you see now?
And I'm done. I'm done.
Now you've got a better idea.
Runs in and runs back, that's the way. Oh, fuck.
I should notice that these Dwerga have blind eye stares, and the reason behind that blind eye stare becomes obvious when these two that were just killed, their heads pop open.
Oh no! Every single one of them.
What is our objective here again? Somebody remind
What
me.
is our objective?
It was to disrupt illicit operations down here in the sea.
Extremiton or something? Yeah, and I believe. Well, I think.
Pretty sure
what we
we're
were
running low
looking.
on fumes, boys.
I am literally running.
That's
on
why
fumes.
I said we should have gone north.
I don't know
south.
what we're doing here.
And
I've got
but
few
speaking
tricks
of
up my-
north, you can hear the Etten splashing through the water from that direction. Still got a few tricks up your sleeve. You're gonna need them. You're gonna need them. The Dwerga. They all fire upon the water elemental, at least until it dies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tell me if it's still going.
Yeah, we'll be sure to do that.
Surely it will be.
15, so that's another, what's that, 8. Quick math here, Jesus. Another 8 there. That's a miss. That's a hit for another 8. 13 misses, the 11 misses, the 7 misses. It's still up, 37 HP.
And the others all attack into 4 picks.
The 20 will hit, as will the 23 for 14. It's still standing, yeah.
Hello. Mindlessly swinging away at the water elemental. The Mind Flayer that had just copped an injury decides that enough is enough and it teleports away, it plane shifts away to safety. Enough of this. No Scaladars addressed it.
It's certainly a target-rich environment. There's only one
Target
target worth shooting at.
And that's
Yeah.
Fargrim.
I go for the intellect of arrows.
Oh.
15 hits.
50 for 27 on the first
Kill
one.
was the first one. 15 hits and
24
kills
on
the
the second.
second one. If only you can do that another 19 times, then, 19 times, yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about until the end,
Oh.
yeah, then there'll be a few more.
Oh yeah.
I'll certainly try.
Ah, shit.
Have I got any spell that can help you? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my movement to move up a little bit. That's it.
Neo doesn't get a extra saving throw, he's still banished, right?
No, he's done. Yeah.
Yeah, stays away. Hisoka.
Alright, Hisoka is going to look over at Zevran picking his nose. And just reaches out with a greater restoration and says, "That's enough now, come on." I assume that is going to be enough. I hope to God it is. I will just check.
I think so. Yeah.
Any reduction to one of the target's ability scores. I'll
One.
I'll post the spell just so it actually have a look at
So either intelligence or charisma. Do you want smart Zevran or likable Zevran?
I think we're gonna need the brains first. Restore his intelligence.
Alright. Everyone hates you, Zevran. You're a fuckhead.
I sort of blink as I come to again. Notice my fingers in my nose. Pluck it out. Lick it clean off. Pick up my sword. What's happening?
There's more fighting to be done, boy. And Ahsoka runs back to the fray.
Okay.
That'll be him.
You guys, what are we doing here? You guys. Sorry, that was my attempt at charisma 1. Fargo.
Charisma 1 and Intelligence 1. It was great.
Thank you.
Fargrim has been spending about 8 rounds now trying to get the fuck out of this hallway and has made it about 50 feet. So
Heroic effort.
he's just gonna keep on trying to get the fuck out of this hallway because there's nothing but bad shit in it. He's gonna come out, kind of poke his head around to see what the fuck is going on. And
They're picking over nothing.
Yeah.
It's an empty corridor.
yeah, Jesus, what was all that fucking fuss I heard about? And he will hold a firebolt for if anything comes around the corner.
The Zevram that nobody likes.
I think there's something terribly wrong with me. Better give myself the once over. And I will restore my charisma.
And you realize that everybody loves you after all, Zevram. You're hyper popular. Your charisma is so high that you should run for president.
Well, whew, that's good. Back to normal, I guess. So I still have my movement and my haste, so I will use 25, 30 to go up here, and another 30 here. And that will be me.
The Orogs have been dead for about 30 rounds, so I'm finally going to remove them from the order. Sanj.
Okay. I don't know if I can hear the scrambling of a whole lot of feet from in that corridor. I probably can. I'm just going to Shit. Post up with Fargrim here.
You're just gonna shit.
I'm just gonna shit.
It's 6-inch deep water. No one's gonna mind if I take a bog, are they? Just go around it.
Fuck you, illithids. Drops the floaty.
I'm going to hold. I'll hold a ray of frost here. And you said, could we hear? You said we could hear more approaching from up here, Arctic. Is that right?
Yeah. Slap, slap, slap as giants run through the water, literal giants.
I wish to call out to Zevram's sister. Is her name Kalal? Kalani?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I will call out into that room and say, the two of you better get in here hurriedly. That's Sanj, holding his action. The elemental is doing a fucking good job. He's going to shift, so he will take 3 opportunity attacks, I think. And whelm.
What a good boy, Elemental.
Saving throws involved?
Yes, the 2 that he's whelming get, DC 15 strength saving throw, and on a failure they are restrained and, take some damage. Takes 14 points of damage and is restrained, and then, these 3 that were adjacent to the, elemental can take opportunity attacks if they want to. Miss, and a hit for 13 damage. Alright. 10 HP left. And that's the elemental, yeah.
I think that brings us to Valeria.
I'll move in after I look back towards the waterway. As I move in, I'll telepathically communicate. There are 4 brain dogs and 2 ettins with 2 brain dogs inside of them each coming, and then I'll strike at these guys before retreating back. This is at the smaller of the 2 on my right.
Oh yeah,
16 hit.
it does.
30. If
It's a
he's
death.
still alive. Okay, bigger one then
Yeah,
for 27.
instant death.
2. Sure. Bonus action, attack that one as well. 13.
Not enough.
Okay, and then I will haste action, retreat with my remaining 10, so 70 feet. And unless that one, the Dwagar has a blind sight, he cannot strike me.
He has vision only.
And I am finished. As is my
Okay.
haste.
Killed 2 of them, so 2 more intellect power appear. More mind flayers for some reason. Ettins run forward. Gaining on us. Okay, so there's 2 that are already grappled by the
Just 1, I think.
just 1, right? Okay, just 1, but the other one's going to go for him anyway. So 6 is not going to be enough. Close but no cigar. 4 hit points, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 4 HP left. Yep.
Another miss. Crossbow. Another miss. Crossbow. Finally destroys it.
That'll do it.
And then the rest of them all start pouring up.
Oh man.
Nice.
A few of them. And the last Duergar gets a stun save. And he's still stuck. Alright.
Still
I
stuck
didn't-
from the stun save from his own boss.
It's a bit like that. I'm not covering Valeria, am I?
Nah, she moved up.
With what? No, I
Moved
moved.
up?
Yeah.
Cool, just check. No more mind flayers, at least none that we can see. No Scaladars or Drastia.
There's still more mind flares.
Possibly. We haven't found Extremiton yet.
Probably
Alright.
more Neolithids, probably more Dwagar and Brain Dogs, and then we fight Halasker
Yeah.
all at the end of this.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Get a
Let's
brain
just
dog.
clear the whole level around this turbine before we go into it.
Yeah.
Look,
Farm that XP.
I'm yeah. Fargrim thinks he's playing AD&D. He needs that XP.
Chase the kobold, he's worth 1 XP.
That's right. We got a
It'll
level.
carry
damn it.
over into the next campaign.
Yeah.
I want to hit
Right.
level 16 before the end of this.
I'm going to load the bolt. The last one.
You're out of bolts.
The last fire bolt.
Ooh. Single hit.
Well, at least like you won't end up at the end of the campaign with like shit still in your arsenal.
Yeah.
Be proud of that. This,
Literally the like worst example of like boss fight syndrome.
yeah. Okay, that's effective.
There, that looks good. Boom.
Roll that damage so I can work out whether I would need to roll the saving throws.
Nice.
So, okay, they can save. So, shit, how many do you get?
Keep in mind the stun ones will automatically fail.
A good call. Yeah. I'll just get rid of him entirely because he's meant to be caught in it. So he's slain instantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9.
Yeah, I think it's 11 entities in total.
I think somebody get caught in a single fireball. Like certainly not often anyway.
I'm a little bit jealous.
Okay. So if they pass, they survive. If they fail, they die. How many of the one of the intellect devourers dies and the other passes? What about the work?
Not sure about
I think 3 perish. 4.
Perish.
Oh, hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 perish.
I thought it would have been better than that. It's unfortunate.
Good save. Yeah, it's only like DC 13, I think, because it's an item rather than the actual firewall.
Yeah. Oh,
That was pretty-
it's,
it, I think.
very effective. Just not quite the clean slate that I'd anticipated. Still a great idea. No doubt about it. Only from the roasted skulls, you know what you see emoji.
Of course. I use my movement to not be there anymore.
God damn, what can you do to a creature that would kill the brain dog inside of it?
Nothing.
Disintegrate.
Enough hit points damage in excess. So you'd have to do an extra 21 points of damage on top of taking the negative 21. Yeah.
So they're taking the damage?
No, they basically don't. But if you go excess by the number of hit points that they have, then it kills them as well.
I see.
Just for a cinema.
You do 21 points damage of overkill, like you just cleave their head in half, at least.
Precisely. Yeah, the arrow goes straight through the brain. Yeah, something like that. Neothalid is having a great time on the plane of limbo. Ahsoka.
Ahsoka is going to move up to Adrastia here, and knowing that she's fucking good with that crossbow, he's going to reach out his hand and touch it, and say to Adrastia, Talos is with us, friend. You are about to do great things. He's going to cast Holy Weapon with his final 5th level spell slot.
Oh. I've never seen this spell before.
It's a good spell.
2d8 damage.
And then shifts back 5 feet. That's him.
He's got an action left.
Oh, that's a bonus action, isn't it? Wow, wait, okay.
Yeah, holy weapon appeared and you attack with it. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Alright. With his main action, I suppose he will... Looks like we're regrouping, so he's going to dash this way to try and offer some help to the 2 people that are fleeing that room. That's his turn.
Grim.
So after having her force a potion down his throat, after he got stunned, and then watching her like set off a fucking firebolt into that massive like evil vile Dwergar, like Fargrim is feeling this odd like admiration for a drow, and it's really weird, and he almost like he opens his mouth to say something about that, and then his haste wears off and he's stunned for the round.
I'm glad you kept track of it. Oh shit, several.
Alright, I will, as my hasted action, quaff my superior healing potion.
Alright.
Nice.
Done. That is superior indeed.
Fuck, that's alright, damn.
Then, realizing that my sister will be in trouble shortly, I will rush up this way. 60 feet, and I will dash.
Give me a weapon, she says. Throw me a sword.
Let's see if I have a spare weapon. I have the whip, so I'll give that to her. I'll throw her the whip as I run past her.
Cool. So, the whip's a D4 damage?
Yeah, D4,
D4
reach a 10.
plus Dex. It's a finesse weapon.
Okay, cool. I will, in a moment, give you control, and she can act on your initiative.
Alrighty. But yeah, I just dashed and used action dash as well. Up here,
Cool.
90 feet.
Moving at the speed of light. So she snatches the whip out of her hand and asks you where you want her to stand, so she doesn't get in the way.
I'll usher her, or point her to around the corner here.
Cool. I think you can move her now. Hopefully, maybe.
I think I have
No?
to have a new token.
Might be a new token. Yeah. I'll let me represent. Oh, that should work. Oh, don't worry. I'll just move it. Like, save some time. Moves her around the corner. Cool. Sanj.
Alright, Zevram has taken off to cover the freed prisoners. I'm going to follow him to do the same. Like 30 feet here, and I will hold the Ray of Frost cantrip should a hostile creature enter my range of 60 feet. And that is me.
Valeria.
Does Potion of Speed give me lethargy? I assume so.
Yeah, it
One
still
round of
suffers.
sun.
Excellent. I am lethargic.
I thought you might be. Is it this round or the next one? Just as the Etten are about to catch up to.
Excellent.
Okay. 1, 2. Does that come into view for you? Does that trigger something? 3.
Yeah, we can see them.
Okay, so the Ray of Frost. The 17.
Easily.
22 points of cold.
And there's another one clambering behind it. There are brain dogs clambering on them. But the water's too deep for them. It's about like 18 inches of water, and so they don't want to do the doggy paddle. They're just being carried.
They're getting wet feet.
Yeah, that's right. They would be, but they're being carried. I forgot about these brain dogs. I didn't move these ones up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And,
You have no idea how terrifying it is seeing just like a train of them come around that corner.
Yeah, right.
Holy fuck.
Flashing. Oh, but these ones are in the water, so they can only move half speed. So they're doggy paddling.
Oh, it's just water? I thought it was tile.
No, this is 18-inch deep water throughout. It doesn't affect us, but if you're tiny like they are, it affects them. The whole thing is flooded with 18 inches of water. All right. That was them. The Duergar are nothing if not persistent. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start firing some crossbows. All into Adrastia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crossbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
None hit.
But two of the brain dogs get blown up by stray crossbows.
I think it's the first time I've seen range weapons, like NPCs rolling that ones and actually benefiting us, rather than us shooting our allies.
Just when you need it to.
Oh man. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off those last two.
There's 3 down there.
Is there? Oh, so there is. Well, the two closest to us.
But it has partial cover, but it doesn't matter because you have sharpshooter. Unlimited
Exactly.
power.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited.
Undead.
Pretty dead, I imagine.
I'll set him up, you knock him down.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. You kill the Duergar and I'll kill the brain dogs. Alright, and now
Would have been a better plan when I could move 60 feet, but yeah. Fuck. I messed up.
hop up onto the table with my movement.
It's okay.
Move back.
Soka moves in behind Zevram and targets the closest brain dog on this first Etten with a Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw, please. And if it has it taken any damage at all? I assume not. It passes anyway, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine then. That is him.
Fargrim immediately forgets what he was about to say as more combat ensues. Leaps up on the table past this fucking drow bitch and flings a firebolt at one of the brain dogs.
Bang. Oh, exactly enough to roast it. And it falls off the Etten like a tick that is bloated.
I'm willing to bet that, yeah, the Attins have 2 brain dogs in them each. They have 2 heads.
Alrighty. I am going to upcast Steel Wind Strike,
Nice.
targeting all 5 combatants there, I guess.
Down the bottom here.
No, up here, the Ettins.
Oh, the 5 combatants at the top. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So starting with the Ettin. And then the Rain Dog. The second Ettin. The left Rain Dog up the top. And then the last Rain Dog.
Nice. Clean sweep of.
Taking out all of the prime targets and injuring the 2 Ettins, but not killing either.
And I will appear over there.
Brilliant.
Funnily enough, not killing them is actually beneficial.
Alright, this is bullshit. Gonna burn my final 3rd level spell slot and throw a fireball down at this group of Dwerga. I would pull the fireball out, but I'm quite sure it'll hit everything there. So.
And as long as you get 26 or higher, it'll also kill them all because they're already injured.
There you go.
And wiped off the face of the earth.
Nice.
Steam rises from the 18-inch deep water.
It's like an exasperated sigh, and I'm going to shift around this chair and end up here. And that's turn.
There.
Climb up on this chair and table, back up towards Zevram now that the fireball is taking care of those, and throw 3 Eldritch Blasts at these Ettins. And that'll be me. As soon as I find my Eldritch Blast, since I never use it. That's worth advantage. I didn't actually have it set up for that. And I also have another. Hold up one sec.
This is like 11. I hope you hit.
Yeah, I'm good. Those are all good. 31 damage on either of those doesn't really matter to me.
How about both of them? Killing them. One has 6 hit points, one has 25.
Fantastic.
Suppose we can't divide it quite that evenly, can we?
We cannot, no. Oh, 7 and
put this-
6 and... It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do.
One on 5, exactly. Yeah, like one's destroyed, the other's crippled. There are more brain dogs. Everybody's happy.
Excellent. I'm done.
Everyone?
More south as well, by the way.
Down the bottom as well. That's right.
It's a lucky dip where every time you put your hand in, you regret it.
Exactly. The Ettin finally gets a go. I think it's like the Ettin's first go, all combat. And it swings its pair of weapons at Zevram. Said it swings its weapons. There we go. 16 and 17, not enough.
Nope.
But they're trying. The Dwerga's giant size is probably just about worn off by now.
I forgot I could have taken my hasted action.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I would just attack the Ettin.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Yeah. Was 16 hit?
Easily. There's actually 2 more intellect devourers than we thought, so that's really great. Thanks, Evram.
Welcome. Happy to be of service.
As they begin to shrink, these Dwerga fire their crossbows more like Drastia, assuming they can see her. If not, they fire at someone else's.
They can see me. I don't think it's dark in here.
I think so now. Okay, great. So 17 is going to miss, I believe, and we move on.
Alright, yeah, again, focusing the southern brain dogs, the closest first. Don't even need to roll the radiant.
Negative. Good work.
There's 2 more popped.
Yep.
And I'll back up a little more. On this chair.
Only Waterdeep knew exactly what we were doing for them, you know? They'd make
Probably
you
wouldn't give
lords.
much of a fuck. Most of them.
maybe not.
Brain dogs are a fairy tale. They don't exist.
Exactly. Yeah, oh, look at me, I'm a puppet.
Okay, Ahsoka's going to run forth. And I just need to check the wording on the spell here quickly. 15-foot cube originating from Ahsoka. Ahsoka's going to offer a 3rd level thunder wave directly out from in front of him. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be a 15-foot cube. Looks like this. Alright, so they each take 14 points of thunder. I just want to check something actually. So I wonder if he can use his divinity with thunder? Or is it only lightning? We'll channel divinity to maximize that. So I think it's 48 is 32 lightning 32 thunder damage rather. And that's him.
Pressure is beginning to ease. Fargrim.
With the Durgard now coming in from the south, Fargrim will run to the other end of the table he's standing on and fling another fucking fireball, which alas will miss. And he'll shout something scathing in Dwarvish.
Like, your mother's not an alcoholic.
How dare you!
Your mother's beard is very coarse.
And your father smelt of elderberries.
Your uncle prefers wine to whiskey.
Does that kill it?
Kill a what?
The intellect bar.
Sadly not.
Then I will attack it again.
Now you have what I like to think of as brain food.
And, yeah, that will be my turn. I'll wait here. Oh, wait, sorry, I'll use my hasted action to move down here. And another further 30.
Sanji!
Alright, shift behind this chair. Check my range real quick. Still out of range, okay. So that's like 5 feet. I'm going to wrap around Adrastia here. Perfect. And I will, with the Master Apprentice Wand, another frigid ray of ice bursts forth for a 14 on that Dwerga.
The Dwerga has Scale Mail, which is armor class 14. That's enough.
Superb. 10 points of cold damage. And I will...
Is it just me, or is it getting cold in here?
Cool off. That's my turn.
let off some steam, Bennett.
Chill out. Go on.
I will Eldritch Blast with one bolt. The one that Sans just struck
Well,
for 9 points.
really punishing him.
Yeah. Another one. 8 points. And then whatever's left, another Dwogger for 13, and I'm finished.
The intellect devourers hop onto the Duergar so that they can get a ride. No, we're winning. We're actually winning. Yettins are gone. The Duergars. Give Mindflayer the little brain dogs a lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they just charge so that the intellect devourers can use their ready to actions.
Oh, that's dirty.
It is dirty, but this is what happens when you like psychically control all of your minions, and you don't have to rely on them making their own decisions. Right. $21's not going to hit Fargrim, is it?
You're gonna need another digit in the first place.
Pretty much. Addressed you.
I think they still
Right.
get their other abilities though, regardless.
Well, they do too. Yeah, the claw is. They get claw and devour intellect. Yeah, thank you. But he's immune to psychic damage anyway.
Yeah. If they were held actions, I was wrong. Anyway, moving on.
Good call. Yeah, being held actions, I guess they don't either. Well, they do. They do because it's quite specific that the action does both.
Part of the multi-attack, isn't it?
It's not a multi-attack. It's rather a single attack that has 2 effects. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Never
yeah, it's
mind.
it's kind of unique. Yeah. Addressed you.
I'm gonna head jump off the chair, stand here, try to snipe those 2 brain dogs off the shoulders of those Duergar.
Done. And done.
Pew
Oh.
pew.
So damage. Consistently above 20 points of damage. Free strike. Hisoka, you have performed remarkably well today, and you have not even empowered yourself with the smell of hair.
That comes after the fight.
Yeah,
It's all in the sweat.
Less than an hour ago.
Hisoka will use this opportunity to throw a sacred flame at the leftmost Duergar.
Alright.
Yes, look at those values, boys. Take a good look.
Good luck.
Radiant damage.
5 radiant damage. Eat it. That's Hisoka's turn.
What is this? We're starting to use cantrips now?
I feel like a level 1 party again.
Indeed.
And half of what I fucking use are cantrips.
True.
Yeah, but you do a little bit more than 5 damage.
Yeah, check this shit out. Boom!
Shackle.
On one of the, are the brain dogs up here in melee, or?
Popped them both.
Snipe them off the shoulders.
Yeah, that's right. There's just this one left, and he's like
the other
swimming
will
through the water.
pop out for a little while. Maybe
Gotcha.
smash his head in.
Yeah, with my bonus action, I'll try to smash in the others head in, but nope.
It's everyone.
That'll
It's
be
under
me.
control. We can take a breath. We can take a breath.
Yeah. I will launch some Eldritch Blasts around the place. So, hold on, that is not right. Let me fix that.
Anyone play Left 4 Dead? This feels like a zombie horde of like 50 zombies, and you finally just cleared them. And anyway,
The heart's going back into the chest from the throat. Yeah.
Then you hear and just like another one shows up.
So this is against the Druga. Oh, wow.
just
nice.
any old enemy though. This time, it's the tank.
Oh dear.
Alright, and is it still alive?
Damage?
21 so far.
It is.
Alright, then final one, I'm not going to send it to... Yeah, right, thank you very much.
Tank! Tank! Sorry.
The final one I'm going to send towards the brain dog.
Excellent. So 21 doesn't kill it, and nor does 14.
Just splitting my damage
Right.
here a little bit, but
Yeah.
we'll take refuge behind this chair, and that will be my turn.
Come on, honestly, that's a pitifully
wait,
small
wait.
Tarask, right? The Tarask should be much bigger than that.
It should be, but no, I can't reach it. Never mind. I'll just stay where I am.
Brilliant. Sanj.
Alright, step.
It's interesting that when you can see multiple brain dogs in Duerga, you can still think to yourself, okay, this battle's over.
It's only now that I'm beginning to like only even slightly relaxed like a little bit here. It's still fucking pretty full on. I will Ray of Frost the brain dog that Zevram had targeted with his Eldritch Blast.
Sure thing.
21 points of cold damage should do it. And
Brain freeze.
I'll tell it to chill out as I move 10 feet that way, and that's my turn.
Wishes it didn't drink its thick shake so quickly. But there,
Is this Dwogger still alive?
he is, and he still has an intact head.
I will come in and try to separate his head from his body with a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
10
Do
misses.
so? No, I guess 10
10.
misses, yeah.
Oh no, it's the Dwogger. No, I still have my last round of Shadows of Moil, so it is a crit. You're correct. 20
And that the last brain dog falls to the feet as it pops out of the skull, and what do?
I smash it. I didn't think it would come out that quick. Boom,
Did
boom.
because of like the director's cut.
Excellent. Like 1 billion damage. Fuck you, brain dog.
Billion damage.
Through the whole anime thing. Yeah, okay. I got invisibility on myself.
What were they? Asked Hornraven. Get me to the surface. I'm a noble. I get out of here.
Are we still in combat?
No.
No? Then I will go up and I will summarily pommel him in the temple.
But he's got too many hit points that like you have to pull him a couple of times. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh man.
So at what point does it become mercy?
Oh no, I'm being kidnapped by dark elves.
I just if he doesn't go down with pommel, I'll just say, shush. We're in the middle of something.
I can bring him down.
Falls down into the water and starts to drown.
Face down in 18 inches.
I
of
flip
water.
him face up.
Alright. He drowns in the bathtub.
Did you guys see that movie Center Ground on Netflix?
No.
It's a scene where a hitman tries to like knock out a guy they're kidnapping. It like punches him in the face and he doesn't go down and he just keeps hitting him for like 15 seconds. Until one of the other guys is just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking goon? Like, he's complying, just put him on the zip line.
My haste will end and I will summarily vomit on the floor.
Oh. Do we think they know we're all here? I think so. I have reason to believe that they are well aware of our presence.
Look, I gave you those potions. Now would be a good time to use them.
Does anybody want one?
I'm
And does anybody require potions at all?
less concerned with my endurance than I am with our ability to make sure they don't have any.
Moving forward, might we be able to discuss which direction we're traveling before we start moving? That was a bit ridiculous.
We need to find out what that machine's all about, still.
Do we have it in us now to press on?
Well, you said yourself it was powering up something, right?
Believe so. Powering up something or providing power to something consistently, perhaps. I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look.
Time is of the essence, then, I believe.
I would prefer we attempt, at least, to catch our breath, but if you think it unwise, I will continue on.
I got potions if anybody needs them.
I'm not
I have
worried about
spare
health. I could chug 8 potions or 6 potions right now if I needed to. I suppose I will, might as well.
It's the end. We might as well.
Fuck. If only I had a pearl of power. I don't know how much use my magic will be if we can counter anything a bit more extreme than we've already seen. I have not much left.
Nor I.
We'll have to rely on our basic instincts, then.
Aye.
What do we do about these two? Your sister and this nobleman? Do we tell them to wait here?
There's a gate nearby, right?
Yes, there were a few actually on this level.
Or ones that lead to safety?
There is one. There is one that leads to Willowwood, and the other, I think, that had Halasta's statue in the room. I don't know where that goes, but I do know that there is one that leads back to Willowwood. But that is back at the start. Oh, I mean, I could recount the exact way to go back, but
We're on good terms with the druid there, aren't we?
yes, I believe so. It would be wise, perhaps, to get them there and then continue our expedition through here.
I think that might have to wait. But could you describe where the gate is for Kalal and Hornraven here, and if something should happen to us, well, they should start making their way. It should be safe back towards there, right?
Absolutely. Although, Angela curses. Have you any honey on you? That's the only way they're going to be able to use the gate.
No. Look, just sit tight. We'll see if we can finish this.
Several of the pods are still producing that script that comes out in what's the language? Qualith?
Qualith, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and they are illuminated with green lights. The ones that have the X.
Perhaps they might free the other prisoners then while we go ahead, and we can come back and fetch everyone.
That's a good plan. We might need to make a hasty exit.
Telepathically, I will speak to the party and say, we have a hasty exit of our own, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that twig of recall to get us all back to the surface. All of the prisoners, I mean.
Let us first worry about what's in front of us.
Alright.
This is my eye that's going with the token, by the way, in case I wasn't clear. I'm still with you guys, so don't rush
Cool.
after me.
Cool. So you're going to leave the Kalal Kaladne to open the vaults, and you guys are going to move on?
Yep.
I've work to do.
Jesus, there's so many fucking doors still, bro. Holy shit. Well, at least it's a fairly linear path, somewhat.
Hmm.
There's at least 5 doors to the north still, splitting off in 3 different directions, and 2 more to the south.
I say we just.
Jeez, what the fuck is this place?
I say we continue on northwards.
I can
Where?
lead us towards where the Ettins were. At least that path will be somewhat less defensible by them.
So the water is rushing in through here, Fargrim. Like there's actually an exit to your right here. If you were willing to fight against a really strong current, you could go into an Underdark river from this direction. But the water flows through here, spins around in this turbine, and then shoots back up in this direction.
The fuck? Is there anything in this enclave that the Ettins were in, or were they just like standing here doing nothing?
Just a closet. Yeah, it's just an closet.
An Ettin closet. Okay.
They were literally standing in 18 inches of water, just waiting to be mind activated.
It's gotta be so easy designing dungeons with like mind flayers in them, because you like don't have to think about ecology or anything like that. You can literally be like, yeah,
Yeah.
these guys are literally just standing in this room doing nothing.
There's a door over
Man,
here.
I've found that tactics really liberating. Like, I no longer have to think, well, what would a Intelligence 5 creature do? I'm like, okay, I have complete and total war Supreme Commander control over these guys now. You know, I move the units as a mastermind, so that's pretty handy as well.
Might I ask, Arctic, what exactly am I looking at right here?
The middle thing here, that is the main central turbine. So there are each of these circles, like the one you just came from, each of these is a turbine, a great big set of fans that spins through the water. This is the largest of the turbines, and it appears to be the central generator, the central hydroelectric generator.
Right.
From here, water basically goes down towards the bottom, because it comes out from this direction and shoots along here, comes out from this direction and shoots along here, comes from this direction and shoots along here, and it all powers this central turbine, pushing the water down in this direction where it finally exits.
Right.
Down there. Each of these turbines generates electricity, and the electricity presumably powers the dynamo.
Right. And the dynamo we haven't seen yet?
No, not unless that's what this thing is itself. It's one great big hydroelectric engine of medieval technology.
Is there anything that suggests what direction that the current generated is traveling?
The electricity, no, it's pretty difficult to tell because it just bounces back on each other.
Right.
It seems to be powering the entire facility rather than just one location. But this is the central chamber here. It doesn't have a battery per se. This is the chief motor.
Sanj, have you used your arcane recovery? I believe so, right?
I don't. When did we take a short rest? Yeah, I think
Right before we came in the big ass doors?
Yes, I have used it.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was after we dealt with the Gith, hey?
It's not worth it. There's only 3 of us. I don't know. I think our best course of action is trying to destroy this generator if you're concerned about time. Imminent time. And if we are successful in that, simultaneously
retreat Zevrum's sister and collect ourselves. We don't know what else is beyond these doors.
My sister knows what we are trying to do here. I'm sure she will be alright.
I was more out of a concern for you than anything else. The bigger concern is destroying this generator if time is of the issue. And making sure we are strong enough to defeat whatever lies beyond.
Destroying this generator likely destroys whoever's being held in the pods. If that's what we want to do, we would do well to get them all out. And then try to get rid of it. The other thing being, I have no means to destroy it right now. I would need more time. No magic way, at least, that I can think of.
I will, I guess, attempt a volley of Eldritch Blasts against this thing in the middle.
Yeah, I'll join you, sure.
Given enough time, you might be able to destroy it, but this is a huge... Like, you break the glass that it's cased in, but this is a huge machine, and it'll probably take 10 minutes of this sort of damage to be effective, but it will work eventually. That's what we want to do.
I mean, if we have an indication that it's doing like some sort of damage, then yeah, okay, we know that we can damage it. So concentrate on getting the people out of the pods, and once that's done, return here to, I guess,
Finish the job. Yeah.
finish the job. Yeah.
Alright. Well then, yes. Let's make our way back and try to get these people out of here. And then come back, destroy this. But we're still yet to find that Extremiton fellow.
I have a feeling
Although I
once
wish you
we,
in our current state.
I have a feeling if we destroy his precious machines, then perhaps he'll show himself.
Then let's bait him out.
I'm going to right here, Arctic, like right inside of these people on the other edge of this. Just gonna sit down. I don't know. I'm doubting it'll be anything enough time, but I'm gonna try and take a short rest while they do whatever they're doing to save these worthless lives.
Fargrim,
Indeed.
your brother's here. I found him.
Keviak, you have woken up naked from the best dream you've ever had. You were the king of the motherfucking dwarves, bitch. You were the king of Malerkin. Interestingly enough, you never actually went to Malerkin. You spent all of your time in Waterdeep. You never actually went down into the Undermountain. But you have been ruling over the dwarves. What sort of king were you? When you walk through the street, people throw ticket tape. Like, women shave off their beards and toss them to you. What sort of dwarf? What sort of king were you in your dreams?
He was magnanimous. He was
I believe
lofty and king-like. What do you mean was a king? Keviak is king of all dwarves.
Right? And yet, but you were king, right? Like, you've just spent the past year ruling over Waterdeep, and now you don't remember waking up naked inside a pod, being surrounded by those assholes that you left behind a year ago in your wake?
I'm actually lagging out a bit on the map. Can you drop my token with the party?
Sure. Which token? You mean Fargrim or Keviak? Yeah, no, I was being facetious. I'll find, there he is. Yeah, he's up here. Drag him down. So you now have the joy of being experiencing what a DM does, and you get to play two characters at once. Your own two personal characters. Okay, let's have a duologue with one player.
Now we need to fight.
Well, Keviak's naked, so like my money's on Fargo.
Yeah, probably.
Then again, Keviak's a naked barbarian, so what's so bad?
I don't know. He just woke up. Has Keviak completed a long rest?
He has completed a long rest, that's right. He feels a little bit stiff, but apart from the fact that he is unarmed and unarmored, he is fully charged.
Weird. He rages.
Brilliant.
It's that he doesn't know what's going on, but he's fucking angry. You immediately like I don't know if he's got like tubes and shit connecting him to the pod, but like he just steps
all of
out
that.
and rips him right out of the sockets, like just full on Matrix style. Gets out of the pod, like falls to one knee in like an Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator pose. Like when he comes out of the fucking teleport.
Ripple muscles, man. You're like a walnut.
Yeah.
All these muscles just rippling.
Turns around, picks up the entire pod over his head, smashes it on the fucking ground. Turns around, sees the party, sees Saj, and he goes, "Boss!"
Well, we can be sure that this is the real Zevram. Real Keviak, rather.
Keviak, you're alive.
It is good to see you.
What I miss?
What'd you miss? Fuck, what happened to you?
Well, we killed about 10 of you. And then, well, we had to retreat, and then we came back and killed some more Illithids and Giths, and you missed so much.
They've been cloning you.
Again?
Mm.
Oh man, not again.
God. So many fucking knockoffs of me. I'm starting to think I'm getting devalued.
Oh, by the way, apparently this is your brother.
What?
He claims to be, a bastard brother of yours. Came looking for you. Joined us in the search.
And like Fargrim like blinks and like though he's clearly been preparing for this moment for years, like he's also clearly not actually like thought through how it would go, and he just kind of blinks and stares with his 7 charisma. And Keviak blinks and stares back with his
5 charisma.
10 charisma.
Yeah.
Want to go throw a ball? Or no, they're dwarves. You want to go make a hammer? I chose brewing proficiency, actually. Oh. Okay. Want to go kill some shit? Yeah, I like killing shit. Alright. They bro fist.
I don't want to break this happy reunion up, guys. There's a familiar face that looks a lot like Lucius and Cathra. But what are you doing here, and why have you kidnapped Lord Hornraven? You haven't seen him since Avernus.
Do we know you?
Don't give me that, Zevram. Where are we, and why do I have the memories that I've been elected as one of the Hidden Lords of Waterdeep?
Well, apparently these pods fulfill everyone's delusions.
Oh.
You've been placed in a sort of stasis by Illithid, and they've been trying to gather information on you.
You sure you're not the delusions? Because that seemed quite real, and this seems really strange.
Look, as much as I'd like to explain it to you, we really don't have the time. Help get some more people out of these pods, and then we have our business to finish down here. Sanj, could you perhaps direct them to the gate?
Yes, of course.
Give directions, rather. I need you here.
I will inform Lucius and Kalal using my eidetic memory. You take a left, you take a right. You're gonna miss the next 2 doors. You're gonna go down this corridor, and then direct them to the gate that had I think it's the 3 Bs or bees of some kind. But we're still not going to be able to activate it without a jar of honey. That's the thing. We need honey.
Does Lucius have the ability to create stuff? Is that one of his powers?
He has
Does he have fabricate? That's a good question.
He has fabricate. Yeah.
So he can make honey out of nothing, I suppose. I can take care of that.
I can
Out
take
of
care of that.
curiosity,
There you go, honey.
Chocolate honey. It's
Just like-
Nutella.
Just like a fucking soft serve machine.
Real quick, guys, Kiviak leveled up.
Yes, Keviak has. Oh, has he leveled up? No, he hasn't gained any experience since then. He'd be the same level. And
He was king of all dwarfs for a year.
Yeah, but it was all a simulation. It's like playing Age of Empires and then pretending that you've got the skills of Augustus, right?
When Neo learned shit in the Matrix, he knew it when he got out.
It's all a good argument, but in ultra deep, they're trying to get information from you, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Alright. Yes, I will go and collect the component pouch I gave my my simulacrum and give it to Lucius so that he can actually cast some spells and hopefully fabricate some honey with it.
Thanks, Sanj. And look, about what's happened, I went a bit crazy in Avernus.
Understood.
Thanks for what you've done here today.
No, it is good to see you, of course. It's been a long time. I'm sure once we're finished here, we'll be able to sit down and have a bit more of a hearty chat, perhaps over some more lab equipment. We can find out.
I made a lot of headway with our research, but I can't remember what was real and what you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'll take these people, and I'll look for the 3 Bs.
Good.
I will teach Kalal how to properly use the whip to manipulate the Qualis doors.
She doesn't understand, but she gets it soon enough.
Just trust me, it'll work if you just pretend you're playing with a kitten, all right? Just up and down, left, right.
A kitten comes up to you. It's a tabaxi. And the tabaxi says, well, that's amazing. Are you some kind of inventor that you've found a way to open these Quali doors?
Yes, I am. I found out how to open them all by myself.
I'm an inventor too. The name's Poncho of Mad Cat Industries. And he or she extends a paw to shake your hand.
Well met.
To you too. I'll buy you a beer when I see you. When we get back to the yawning portal.
I'll take you up on that offer. Now, Kalal, I'm not sure what will happen once we destroy this machine, but I think that you should have this in case something happens to me. And I will take off my piwafwi and drape it around her shoulders.
This is from House Tekken Jewess.
It's from our mother's house, yes.
I know where she can be found. I know where she can be found, Zach. I've seen it in the visions.
Well, if we get out of here, then we'll go looking for her together. If not, you must carry on the House of Tekken Jewess.
No. I'll come back to you with 2 resurrection scrolls. We're doing this together.
Very well. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, I suppose.
When you die, I will recover your corpse.
Well, shall we? I look a little sweaty now, like, fuck me.
I think so.
Quick question, because I got a naked Keviak. Those Dwargar back there, did any of them have swords or shields or anything?
Yep, scale mail, shields, picks. They've got war picks.
Yeah, Keviak's gonna, with Fargrim, go down there, quickly strip one and take a sort of scale mail, a war pick, and a shield.
We can assume that while these guys are having their talk, you've managed to get on
Like,
some of the armor. It's only armor class 14 anyway, so it's
oh,
not
yeah. Actually, fuck the scale mail. Keviak's
Yeah.
not gonna
You
bother
better
with
watch it for
that.
the
He's
shield.
going to, yeah, he literally has higher AC, naked.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like no time to strip a corpse. He just takes this shield and the pick and completely ass naked proceeds to the boss fight.
I'll have my homunculus direct the party, even after having given them directions, just so that they make it properly.
How long is past Arctic?
It's not even 10 minutes, yeah, like about 8.
Easy.
Indeed. They pass by you shortly after, and among the people that they pick up from the second chamber is Embrick, although I'm not sure if we revealed that last week or not.
Oh,
Is he on here?
yeah.
Yeah, he was in one of the pods in the first chamber that we didn't finish
okay.
opening all those pods.
Was he
And he survived because he's made of fire.
He's the Ganassi
In
Smith,
his
right?
lives with Metaphor. That's right. Yeah, that's.
Didn't we? Fuck. We helped his partner, if I'm not mistaken.
You did, yeah.
We even resurrected him. at
That's
one
right.
point.
She turned into a dwarf with the big titties, right?
Right, that's correct. She's a post-death transgender dwarf. Posthumous gender reassignment surgery. Reincarnation. Alright. We haven't had enough time to take a rest. The dynamo is changing speeds. It's slowing down. The pods are shutting down. The water's still flowing just as fast. And the hydraulics are still spinning just as fast, but the electrics or currents are lessening. It's like the whole thing is shutting down, but we don't know how long that'll take.
I guess, do we try and destroy it before it shuts down?
I don't know how. I don't know. I can't offer much aside from joining you in a chorus of cantrip spells.
We just
Poncho
need to-
tells you that he has about 10 tons of explosives upstairs in Waterdeep.
Who?
The Tabaxi inventor.
Oh, right.
He explains
Poncho.
that he's a firearms manufacturer.
as-
Well, hey, explosives. The Dwergar we were just fighting were using some kind of impact rounds on their crossbows. Perhaps if we gather as we can, you can sort of detonate it all at once.
If we
give it a go.
can concentrate our fire on this thing, coupled with that, then we should be able to destroy it.
Reasonable plan. We must hurry though before it shuts down. I don't know what to expect otherwise.
Let's break some shit. Says Keviak, though it probably doesn't matter.
All right. This is we've never needed an engineering skill more than we need it right now. History check just doesn't seem like it's going to cut it, does it?
Dwarves don't have natural knowledge of engineering. Is it made of stone?
Enough stone. Enough stone for it to be a stone cutting check. Yeah.
All right.
Let's
so
I'll move the Keviax and his brother up into that room.
Are you guys coming up here as well? Yeah.
I'm chilling until there's a need
Alright.
to fight. I'm sure that the rest of you are capable to destroy this thing.
yeah. Before he makes this roll, Fargrim will pray to the Warden Summon for guidance. Okay, so it's this plus 4 plus. Okay, so plus 1d4 for guidance and another 1d4 for bless.
It's not great. 18's good,
Okay.
but not great. You don't know what's going to happen when you blow it up, and you think that you can do it, but it's going to be a long process. Certainly more than an hour. And by then it might have already shut down.
I thought you said 10 minutes before.
To do what? Blow it up?
When we hit it with Eldritch Blast, you said.
Yeah. Forget what I just said. So what are you? How are you trying to destroy it? What's the process? Just pummeling it with cantrips?
I guess so. Yeah. Unless we can use that impact oil.
The impact oil.
Yeah. Somehow to I don't know.
Suggested.
Create grenades or something.
Works.
Yeah, suggested gathering up as much as we could to make a bomb.
Yeah, get a bunch of it together and hitting it at once because it just seems to set off a kinetic shock on impact.
Yeah. So that's what the 18 was for. It's pretty effective. You could have done better, but it's pretty effective nonetheless. And as you start pummeling it with your spells and throwing in the oil of impact, causing the panels to fall off, the rudders, the fan blades to shear off, the electricity to discharge and go in all directions. A lone Grimlock, can be seen probably only by Adrastia, maybe. I can't remember if this place is illuminated. I guess the lightning can be illuminated.
It is, yeah. You turned on the lights.
Oh, but now we might be turning it off again as we start flickering with the... because you've just basically cut the power source, right? So as the electricity flickers on and off, the illumination being generated, being cut, restarted and cut, you see a lone Grimlock start to wander down from the passage that we haven't yet explored. Roll for initiative.
Did he come to see what's up?
Pretty low roll by my standards.
Still the highest of the group.
I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I have line on sight on another token there around the corner.
Around which corner? What? I think because of Fargrim?
Yeah.
It's just the dynamic lighting on this level. It's like slightly in from
Yeah,
the
it's-
walls kind of thing.
Yeah. Just should, I don't know, pretend you don't. Adrastia.
Alright. I guess I'll notice the lone Grimlock just gonna turn the corner. Like my eyes snap onto it and just lift my crossbow and say, heads up. I'll just shoot it in the head as I...
Has it been less than an hour since that previous fight, Arctic?
It's a good question.
Yes, it has.
Okay, cool. You'll still have your holy weapon then, addressed you.
Make lightning, but it's not working though. I've got a little lightning thing, but this whole place anyway is arcing.
Nice.
Okay, that is enough damage to instantly kill the Grimlock, which is pretty reassuring. Valeria, you hear the sounds of the crossbow firing off. Does this interest you in any way?
I sigh heavily and make my way towards the group. And I will hold an Eldritch Blast for if something comes within sight and range. They're both the same thing. I'm done.
Something may come within sight or range. Can you see that?
I can see it, but it's not within range. I have 120 feet of dark vision unless there's light in here that I don't know about.
There is light in here. It's flickering on and off right now, like a dying fluorescent light bulb.
Excellent.
Because yeah.
In that case, I will blast them.
So anyway, I started blasting.
40 points of damage.
And you get all Eldritch Blasts off with a single strike, don't you? Due to the nature of the spell.
Yep.
Okay. This Mind Flayer appears, suddenly is terrified by what happens, and tries to dominate Fargrim because he's the closest. Only 60 feet. I thought it was 120. It's not going to work. I thought it was 120 feet.
Alright.
All right. I don't think this is going to favour them very much as I thought it might. Okay, so the Mind Flayer has little choice but to retreat. Sorry about that, I got interrupted. So the Mind Flayer retreats, hiding behind the... going back from where it came from. Meaning that there are no longer any targets. Hisoka.
Alright, so Hisoka's seen this thing pop out. It's been blasted. So he's going to move 20 feet in this direction. He'll go... He's moving at 30 feet, and I would like to take the search action, if I might. Try and, like, hear anything coming from this direction at all.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
21.
You do not hear anything.
Alright, that's his turn, I think.
Kevin, yeah.
Seeing one of those fuckers that put him in a tank, Keviak will frenzy. And charge in his general direction. Sprinting.
Okay, stop there because you can see something.
Yep, I can see something.
Its initiative is also on 12 because at the same time as the other, slightly after the other Mind Flayers.
I'm not scared. I'm pretty sure I killed one of these things.
I'm pretty sure you've killed one of these things. That's right. Like a huge Mind Flayer with tentacles that dangle to the ground, the size of a stone giant. You're not afraid. of the Ultra.
Yeah, the one I killed had twice as many tentacles, and they were longer.
See 17 intelligence.
Inspiration. Ah. Kevriak is very angrily standing in place.
That is perfect. The Grimlock is dead, but the intellect devourer that emerges from its corpse is very much.
Am I taking 31 damage, or are you rolling?
Sorry, I forgot to roll. I was thinking that you are immune. You are, of course, not immune. That's wrong damage. I'll roll an extra d12. So 32 plus 10, 42.
What's the extra d12 from?
It's meant to be 40-12, but I rolled 3d12 instead.
Ah,
Just a typo. Yeah.
No takesy backsies.
That's it, but there is adsies. Was the intellect devourer who suddenly appears, popping out of the Grimlock's skull. It's Sanj.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sanj will give himself an expeditious retreat. And as part of that bonus action, we'll take the dash. I need to get closer to the thing to fucking blast it. Am I in range of him? I am. Quite sure I can't see old mate. I think I might have vision on Keviak, that'd be why. Okay, yeah. Given that, I think Sanj is just going to continue to move forward, into the square rather, and try and blast at the brain dog. The Ray of Frost.
Literally in a fight, it was Thard in one corner, Brain Dog in the other. I nuked the Brain Dog.
Yeah, the literal campaign and boss and a brain dog. These are your choices.
Yeah. Mm.
Alright, we know where the danger lies. Alright. Alright, so that's you.
Yeah. I think it's because I can't see him from where I am.
No, you can't see him anyway. No,
Yeah.
you can't. Hilarious nonetheless. Zebra.
I see the telltale signs of someone being stunned by the psychic assault, so I will. Actually, I can only make it that far, so I will drink a potion of speed. And I will then use the extra speed from that to dash further ahead. And then cast Eldritch Blast. Oh no, sorry. Drinking potion was my action. That's it for me.
Oh no, I would completely understand what's going on because of psychic links. So it's not gonna do something stupid like I thought it might. Let's see. No, that's cool. Okay, so Mind Flayer steps out. He is oh, you wouldn't be able to see him anyway because of his invisibility. Not that matters. A Mind Flayer does step out. You don't see it, but the audience does. He steps out and casts a spell which will reveal him, so he's no longer invisible, because he casts Misty Step so that he can get into hand-to-hand combat. He's relying on his blur to hopefully save his life. As he walks towards Keviak, Misty Steps the rest of the way, and onto the now vulnerable dwarf, who is incapacitated but also needs to be grappled. An incapacitated human that is grappled. Okay, so it's going to use its tentacle.
Connects.
You're already stunned, so I guess there's no real need to roll a second stun. You can't be double stunned. And it starts to try to extract your brain, but it'll have to
Well,
wait until later.
Zodiac doesn't have one.
Oh yeah, good point.
If I only had a brain.
Tentacles break through your skull and start probing at your mind.
Yeah, ouchie. Fargrim will. Sorry, that changes what I was planning to do with my turn, so I'm having to recalculate here. Yeah, I guess my only option is to give him something else to think about. I will sprint. Towards my brother, and then cast Expeditious Retreat to get me the rest of the way. And I will bear down on this Mind Flayer like the Wrath of Mordenson.
Oh, blur's not the concentration. It wasn't blur, it was the other one. Mirror image, I mean.
Yeah.
I always get the two mixed up.
Yeah, that's it though.
Okay, cool. Alright. Drastia.
It's being protected by mirror image.
Yeah. I keep thinking that blur's the one that doesn't require concentration. It's mirror image that requires no concentration.
I just realized I miscalculated that. If I just use Expeditious Retreat, I can get there and still have an action.
Sure.
Yeah, if you'll let me mulligan that,
Yeah, go ahead.
smack the Mind Flayer in the face once
Sounds good.
with the booming blade.
20 is easily enough. Now roll a d20 to see if you hit the duplicate or not. It's the duplicate. Down to 3.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I will attempt to. I'll take a shot first at this intellect devourer, just so everybody can focus on the Mind Flayer and not have to worry about that thing.
Yeah, not just because you're not interested in saving the dwarf.
No, totally not. So that's out of the equation. And then I'll attempt to thread the needle and try to hit the actual Mind Flayer, which is quite an unlikely proposition. I'll also put...
Yeah, because cover's ever been a problem for you.
Just need to roll a 8 or lower to hit, I believe.
Nope. It's duplicate.
2 left. So it's now
one left, right?
10 or... Yeah, well that's right. 1 mirror image. Yeah. No, you're right. You can see 2 of them. One of them is real. One of them is not. 10 or lower will hit it, and 11 or higher will hit the triple. All right.
That's it.
Valeria.
I will move up and use my action to hold a spell for if another Mind Flayer comes in range.
All right. Another Mind Flayer comes in range.
Where is it? Ah, excellent. I cast Fairy Fire on that one.
Dexterity saving throw.
correct.
Will that be hit
DC
both
19.
players?
It will not.
A shame.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty
It can
fucked.
hit both of them.
Yeah, because I think it's a 20-foot cube, right?
Thought it was 10.
Nope, 20 foot.
Where the fuck is it? I don't see fairy fire. Whatever. I'll just
Yeah,
use
she's
20.
20 feet. Yeah.
I
Alright.
can post it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both of them. Sure.
All
both of
right.
them.
Sure, why not? Quit arguing.
Alright.
And yeah, you illuminate the blurred one, the mirrored one.
Was not what I intended, but fuck it.
Booby prize. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and he will make a mind blast. He can do it without hitting the mind flayer from there, can't he? The way cones work. Alright, but I don't think it's going to hit Zevram. Not the right angle, unfortunately. And it's not really worth just hitting the dwarf. Surely he can position it like this so that it hits Zevram and Fargrim, but doesn't necessarily hit Keviak.
Yeah, yes.
Somewhere, like I don't know where he has to do it, but I'd say he could probably do it from some angle. Yeah, like that. Yeah. I guess if he positions himself here, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, Zevram and Fargrim, you are mind blast. He's not alone. Okay, Hisoka.
All right. I think Ahsoka is going to drop an ice storm. 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. So I think it's the same radius as a fireball. I'll just post the spell. It's not going to post the spell. Like there.
Yeah. It's not going to hit that front mind flayer there, though.
That's okay.
Yeah, good. Just making sure you understand.
Yeah. Each creature in the cylinder max must make a dex saving throw. Creature takes damage or half on a save, and then it becomes difficult terrain until the end of the next turn. I'm just going to post the spell card anyway. And then the actual attack. Okay, the DC is 18, so it's half on a save. So it would be 12 on a save, 25 on a fail.
Excellent. Difficult terrain, correct?
Yeah, in that I can leave that there for your reference if you want me to.
Oh, good.
All right, no worries. And then Hisoka will use his movement, and that's him.
Cool. All right. The Ulitharid rolls to see if he can recover his mind blast. Probably won't use it. Let's find out anyway. There, it's back. Okay, cool. See what he's got. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Don't even know what it does. Better check it out. 50 feet.
It's the I-1 button.
It could be, but he decides to press that I win button a little bit later. So Zevram is stunned. You're not stunned, are you, Fargrim?
Correct.
Zevram's stunned. Fargrim is not stunned. He's got a nice, good view on Fargrim from where he is. So he's going to hit you with a psychic power. Make a intelligence saving throw. Ooh, that's got to be close. The DC is 17.
Oh.
So you take 46 psychic damage, which you're immune to.
Yep.
Keviak is stunned. He may make a saving throw at the end of his turn.
I think Mind Blank specifically wards against Feeble Mind as well, doesn't it?
That's a good question.
Immune to
Oh, no.
damage,
No,
senses,
just
emotions.
Charm, yeah.
Yeah.
No weapon.
Alright,
heavy.
Keviak. Still stunned. Intellect Devourer is dead. Sanj, he is about to be devoured. In fact, did that Mind Flayer make his... wasn't he supposed to attack Keviak? I can't remember. That's the Arcanist. That's the Mind Flayer Arcanist. Who's not on the initiative order anymore for some reason. He was before.
They
I
have the
must have
same
lit
token, so I think you just moved him as part of the other one's move.
It doesn't have the same token though. It's like they look the same, but they're not the same token. They usually come out as different. Well, yeah. His initiative is. Is there anyone still on 2? His initiative is 2. Yeah, so we had it yet. Okay, Sanj.
Yes, he still has a duplicate going. Is that correct?
He does.
All right. I think I'm going to do my best to try and get rid of that or hit him. So I will just send a ray of frost his way, but I will miss.
Can you trace a line between you and him?
I can certainly try to.
Just hit Keviak in the back.
Yeah, I think so.
Rusty. Sanj betrays you, Keviak.
I think he's stunned, right? He doesn't know.
Doesn't. Is there
His feelings aren't stunned.
Still stunned.
This game sucks. Fargrim.
Fargrim is desperate to keep his brother's brain from getting eaten. Can he attempt to physically wrench Keviak away from the Mind Flayer?
Rip out his brain if you do, because it's already attached to his brain.
Okay. Well, alternative then, kill the brain that's attempting to eat his brain.
That can work.
So he is going to Booming Blade. For 19 damage.
Crunch. Roll a d20 to see if you hit the illusion or not. Sort that out straight away. It's the real one, so that's 19 damage.
Boom! Where's your spell now, bitch?
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
He's concentrating. No, he wasn't. That was invisibility. Doesn't matter. Alright, and the second one misses, and you watch with horror. You watch with abject horror. As the Mind Flayer Arcanist extracts the brain of the brother that you've been searching so long for.
Honestly, wrenching away probably would have been a better alternative.
Has to kill him, right?
Yeah. Or if it reduces the target to 0 hit
There's
points.
no way he only has 55 hit points.
And he's raging.
Yeah,
as
he
well.
doesn't. Yeah.
I didn't see the if, of course.
It takes him like it's gonna take him a couple rounds to gnaw through my skull.
Perfect.
It
That's
is-
so good. That's
It is
so
pretty
excellent.
thick.
Alright.
Thick skull.
Very good. Alright, address it.
Okay, let's see.
So probably be the last round, and we'll
Fucking
yeah.
mind flayers gnawing on him like a jawbreaker.
Jade.
I'm gonna try and finish off the one that's still clinging to Keviak. Did his spell fade?
It's you got advantage because of its fairy fire.
Oh, it's in trouble then.
Oh, if it's advantage, that last attack should
No,
hit.
no, the token's on the wrong one. I think. I think that's what's gone wrong here. I don't quite understand. Because it was definitely these two that got targeted. So
Yeah.
I've just I've made some sort of clarifier.
It's those two. Yeah, I think.
Ah, never mind.
Never mind. 21 is definitely going to hit. Roll a d20 to see if you do hit. 10 or lower hits. 11 or higher gets rid of the last mirror image. The last mirror image is gone. 19 hits. Actually, 19 won't hit because he'll use shield.
Oof.
Brings his armor class up to 20.
They have advantage on that guy, pretty fucking damn sure. Because fairy fire.
No, very
It was the one that's behind him.
Yeah, it's hit these two.
Yeah, it was my. Yeah.
Thought it was the one that was here first. Never mind.
Yeah, so did I, but I've made it. I've fucked it somehow. I don't know how.
The hell with your shield, mind flayer.
25 works.
For even more damage. Ooh.
44. That just about kills him outright.
Alright, that's it. Yeah, holy weapon. It's pretty great.
Awesome spell.
Just imagine using Wyvern poison with this as well, and also getting a crit.
And then I started blasting.
All the blasts. I'm at class 20.
Okay, 7 points of damage.
Puts him on literally 1 hit point.
Excellent. I'm done.
The other mind flayers emerge. This one has to try to recharge his mind blast. Doesn't get it. This one doesn't have to recharge his mind blast. He gets it for free. So he'll mind blast Keviak and his brother and Fargrim, and presumably also Sanj, and also Hisoka as well.
Okay. So for Sanj and for Hisoka. We all good.
The one that hasn't recharged his mind blast and is glowing with fairy fire steps in and also joins in on the feast on Keviak.
There
He
should
can't
be
do
two
the extract
there.
brain. Although there are 2 that are being subjected to fairy fire. I thought 1 passed.
No, both of them failed.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, no worries. I'm fine with that. Unable to extract the brain until it inserts its own tentacles into Keviak, it attempts just that. 16 will get in, right?
Technically no.
No.
Nah, he's shielded and he's a naked barbarian. His unarmored defense is 17 plus the shield.
Brilliant. All right. So you clumsily move your shield into position, even though you're stunned, and somehow manage to deflect it out of instinct alone. Hisoka.
The Illithid are like blocking each other, trying to like muscle in on his face.
Yeah. Getting their tentacles wrapped up.
Yeah, I was here first. Fuck you. I was here first.
Start punching
This
each
one's
other with their
tough.
tentacles.
So
Tentacle boxing.
Ahsoka's going to come up behind the brothers and upcast 4th level Shatter right there.
Cool.
And he will use his second Channel Divinity to maximize that. So I believe it's going to be 40 thunder damage. And they have
Save
to
for
make-
half?
I think so. Let me double
That's
check.
going to kill the Arcanist immediately.
Half as much on a successful one, yeah. So 40 or 20, con saves, DC 18.
$40 or $20. Brutal.
And that's him.
Reduces one to single digits, and the other one not much higher.
I think that's both his Channel Divinities for the day. That's him done, yeah.
Alright. The Eulitharid. Use his feeble mind, has got his thing back. I don't want to waste time. Okay. The other dwarf is proving to be problematic. Let's get rid of the other dwarf. Eulitharid casts, you're using a psychic power to dominate. But you're immune to charm, right?
Which one? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because the answer is both. But yeah.
They're both yes. Yeah. The Eulitharid makes a critical mistake and has to retreat. You've given yourself so many defenses against these individuals that that they just don't have a lot of options with what to come at you with. But the same can be said about you. They've drained so many of your resources that you guys don't have a lot of options either. All right, Keviak.
Kaviak is still angrily sitting there, and he is free.
Rip the
At the
tentacles
end of
out of
the
your
turn.
skull painfully.
Yeah. Fucking pulling suction cups off his skull and shit. Yeah.
Alright, Sanj is going to move. Bonus action dash over this side. And with his action will Ray of Frost the one closest to the brothers. With advantage because of Fairy Fire, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant.
16 points of cold damage.
Execution. Freezes him in place like a statue.
And Zevram is currently stunned, right?
I am.
He is.
I offer encouraging words, and that's my turn. Come on, Zevram. You can do it!
The end, Fargrim.
Fargrim will move up and booming blade this one's ass. Alas. Gonna hit him again.
He is thus destroyed.
And yeah, he's gonna basically stand and try to shield his, he still thinks stunned brother. Albeit.
The battle has been won. We shall continue up until the Eulitharids go, Hadrastia.
Oh, he wants to hit the button.
Do I get another saving throw?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Zevram.
Nah.
I'll move up a bit. Don't see anything. Bonus action to keep moving. 10, 15. Nah, not really. And I'll stop here and hold an action.
Last, describe what you see up here. This is this massive. There is a wall of crystals, or massive crystals that kind of form panels coating the wall, and in the center of it is a pod for the Elitharid to sit, like a control pod. Each of those crystals has a vision, or it did have a vision. They've all started flickering and are no longer working. But had you come along here a few moments ago, you would have seen dozens of screens, dozens of perspectives of the city of Ultradeep, an alternative Waterdeep that the Mind Flayers have created as a simulation through which to gain a greater knowledge of humanoids in general and Waterdeep in particular. They've been running these people through the simulation of Alter Deep so that they can grow a greater understanding. But the Elitharid has become addicted to this. He's become so obsessed with Alter Deep that he's more interested in that than in his actual purpose of conquering Waterdeep at this point. But you miss this vision. You don't get to see through Keviak's eyes and through Lucius's eyes and Poncho's eyes. You don't get to see all of these different visions as these simulations run through Alter Deep, while the Elitharid watches a game of The Sims, from the Sims Waterdeep version. As he watches all of the Sims running.
He's busy putting people in 4 walls and letting them starve to death.
That's right, and making them pee their own pants. He's got higher objectives. But you miss most of that, for you have freed these minds from mental enslavement, Valerian.
You broke the Matrix.
I'll
You
run up.
broke the Matrix! That's right.
I can see him on my screen. Just confirming, can I see him marked up?
If you can trace a line, then you can.
So, first of all, are you telling me this entire Illithid plot is literally like this entire complex and like the turbines and the kidnappings and all that shit is literally just because in Illitharid got addicted to watching reality TV, essentially?
Yes. Yeah, it is by far my favorite plot line in Undermountain. The Elitharid who watched too much television.
That's it for me.
22, 28, 34, scratch. The Elitharid knows when he is defeated. Hisoka.
Yes, Ahsoka will begin to cross this bridge here. And is going to... Fuck, we have our objective. Is going to throw another ice storm in that room.
Boom, and you destroy once and for all the Alter Deep project. Billions and billions of gold coins, technology from countless centuries in the future. You annihilate the dynamo and the hydroelectric scheme that powers it. You annihilate the screens and the control pod, and screaming with anger and agony and the loss of 1,000 years of progress. The Elitharid is caught in the ice storm, and he can take this no longer. He has little choice at this point but to escape.
Oh, we don't even get to kill him?
Easiest boss fight in A.
What a pussy.
He will stick around. That's right. He is not going to allow you to defeat him. He will come back next time, Gadget. Next time.
That's for the next adventure to deal with.
Yeah, he should have pressed a button that activated a rocket chair that shot out of a chute all the way out of Waterdeep. And then
so
a little helicopter blade came out, the chair flies off.
We totally do it that way. There's totally a secret rocket in here that he activates. It shoots off into into the tears of Saloon. Level up.
Easy.
Level up, hey.
I
All
finally
right.
get proficiencies in con saves.
Thank you, everyone, for being a part of our Undermountain turned Waterdeep turned Sword Coast turned interplanar adventure.
Thank you very much, Arctic, for
Mm.
running a great campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little
absolutely.
sad to see it end, but I had a lot of fun in this one. Probably my most fun character to date I've played.
Yeah,
Yeah, I joined halfway through, but it was a blast.
absolutely. It was a really good way to join this community and get to know you guys. It's been great. It's been
Yeah, I
good fun.
definitely enjoyed it too.
Can't complain for joining the campaign midway through. Every other campaign I've done that with has gone to shit quickly. So, you had that going for you.
That's a good testament.
That's a great testament. I joined this campaign and it didn't immediately go to shit.
And man, I've joined like 2 other campaigns a good portion of the way through, and they do not turn out well. Generally, if you
Yeah.
need somebody to join that late, it's not looking good.
I always look at those ads like, we need some more players because 2 people dropped out last week.
Why?
And I'm like, why? Why did they drop out?
Exactly.
I think we've had a lot of flaky people
But
in
guys,
this campaign.
Oh,
But
definitely.
Space pirates. Space pirates.
yes, Space Crusaders?
Pirate? Is it Crusaders? Military? I
Crusader
don't know.
Pirates.
Colonization.
I have this idea in my head of space pirates, but I feel like it's wrong.
We start out in a college. We start out in an elven war college, but I guess few of us are